Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Suited and Booted. I'm your host, Jeromes, to my left.
Lord Marzi.
To my right.
Number 10.
And Mr. DP Dick Print.
Yeah. 1 2 1 2. We didn't even do a test.
Oh, you're good.
CFO.
Well
GD.
done, Gav.
He knows your
Gav,
your
are you
volume
nervous
levels
about?
now.
Are you nervous about your lower half right now, bro? Like, does that
fine.
show on camera?
No, it actually
You
doesn't.
can see it, but it's not.
Like we can see it, but can they?
Is it like the game, Nor? Huh? Is it like the game?
I wouldn't know.
No, yes, you would.
What's the game?
The game, the rapper has always got a dick print. I don't know why.
It's very, very
Gav's
weird.
Gav's just wearing skins.
Now, just before we get into everything, first of all, if you haven't hit that 5 stars on Spotify, please do. We want to keep running up those numbers. Thank you to everyone who has. But the easiest thing you can do to help us is to give us that 5 stars on Spotify, please. Secondly, Patreon had a cracking episode last week, which Archie Thompson ended up seeing, I believe, or I saw the snippet. Bunch of tomfoolery going on Patreon. So head over to Patreon/Suited and Booted, and get an extra vlog, get an extra pod. All the perks are right there for the real booters. Before we get into the episode, we were just having 2 very funny conversations. The first one is, I get my arse shaved every 6 weeks.
I think that wasn't the funniest part. The funniest part was that you've matched with someone in the clinic.
Yes, so...
Helps you do that.
Wait. Every 6 weeks you go somewhere? Why don't you just do it yourself?
Nah, I don't trust myself. Let me explain.
You don't want to get too close to the rim.
Exactly. For the
close to the
booters,
sun.
booters out there, and you know what? I know a lot of booters have this, but they're scared to say it because
Hairy butts.
it is very common what I have or had.
What,
Very
hairy
common.
asshole?
No.
Oh.
Pilonidal sinus, which is basically a hair growing the wrong way in your ass crack and causing a whole bunch of problems.
So it's one hair that does it?
Yeah, it could be one hair, yeah. Or it could be like a few.
Wait, is this basically like ingrowns?
Sort of,
Okay.
but it causes a bunch of problems.
Cyst.
But I mean, for you, why does that not happen for other people and it happens for you? What is it about the...
Oh,
your
yeah,
ass?
okay, well, there's a few things.
The more hair, the more you have to care.
There's a few
His
things,
ass
right?
is
Bro,
deformed or
he's
something.
lemon fucking Italian. He's got hair all over him.
Good point, Gav. So the doctor said to me that, look, it is very common with anyone Mediterranean.
Gang.
Very common.
Joking or serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, right.
Right? Because I've got a bit of curvature on my buttocks.
You got that Kante back.
I got that thing back
Kante
there. I got
bomb.
that little wagon.
Yeah.
It curves in, so it's not as much breathing space as someone like my brother who's got no. My brother just has a back crack,
Yeah.
just straight laptop Toshiba,
Yeah.
right? Anyway, nearly 10 years ago now, I had 2 surgeries on it. It was fucking horrible. I couldn't even sit on my ass.
No, he's got a BBL.
Right? Yeah. Legit. For about 6 months, I was sitting like this on couches.
Were you sitting on donuts?
Really? Just looking mysterious. Just on the side.
You come here often?
Why this guy's showing me his ass in the clinic?
Yeah. So the first one, I'll quickly get through this. The first one I had, basically the surgeons screwed it up, and they closed the wound, which
They
was
closed your hole.
They closed the hole.
yeah,
Piled up.
Can't take this, bro.
right. They closed the wound.
We fucked him. Call him back now.
Yeah, stitch him up. So, not my asshole, I could still poop. But the hole above that, they stitched that, and it was the worst thing ever because it didn't heal properly. A year later, I'm back in the surgery. Now I'm doing an open wound, which is better, but also a nurse needs to come to my house every day for about 3 months straight and pack my ass. Right? Anyway.
That's a sentence I never thought I'd hear you say.
I don't think you guys...
Why do you say pack?
Because you got to pack it with, like, gauze and shit.
So it's like bandage.
Yeah.
Fuck, as much as we're
clean
laughing
it.
about this, that would be hard, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it was horrible.
Yeah,
It was horrible.
your
How old are
comfortability
you?
to talk about this is admirable.
I was like 20, 21.
Wow.
Fuck, so you've had it for like almost 10 years.
No, it's not that I have it. I don't have anything now. And that's because...
You go do this.
Yeah, so... I don't think people... there will be booters listening thinking, I've had this, I just haven't told anyone because I'm not fucked up like Jerome.
Jerome, is there a moment, like when was the moment you knew you had this?
Oh, bro, when it started hurting a bit and there was like a discharge, I'm sorry, but I was like, yeah, this is bad.
Okay.
This is bad.
That makes sense.
And so what's a couple of, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, I had another scare and I'm like, if I have to go through this again, like showing my ass to hot uni student nurse placement girls at hospitals, I can't do this anymore.
Seen that title somewhere.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So I found this clinic and they're like, look, we got a nurse here who's like specializes in them because they're so common.
Yep.
And
Walk asses.
yeah, yeah, wog asses, literally. GAD, Greek ass disease. And basically how she cleans it's like, it's perfect. Fuck. Like they make touch wood, like it makes it so it doesn't happen again. So if that's why I was doing it. But anyway, yeah, I matched with one of the receptionists, so I just tell her to change my
Which is crazy.
appointment. And it was by accident. I'd just be swiping, like, whatever.
So you change appointments through Hinge?
I have once.
Bro, what about this? What about
No,
this?
honestly, you have.
Through
You've
Instagram.
changed an appointment through...
She replied
through Instagram, not Hinge.
Yeah, but
'Cause
she
that's
replied to one of my
wild.
Private
stories.
messaging.
That is
She
wild.
replied to one of my stories and I go, hey, just quickly, am I in on Monday at 3:30? Can you change that?
Hey,
No word of a lie.
How crazy is this though? I don't know if you guys have had this, but I feel like footballers will. They'll relate to this. Is like, let's just say you play on Saturday, Friday, you do like a full body shave and get like aerodynamic. You go to the barber, get your body. I do that.
Does it make you faster?
I just feel more. It's like feel good. You're more
Play good.
confident.
I used to
Do you
do that
shave
when
your
I was
legs
younger.
still?
I still shave my legs. So like if I play Saturday, not every week, but like every 2-3 weeks, I'll do like a full body.
I'll be honest, man. I
Shave.
shaved my ass maybe 2 times in my life. The second time, and I mean, when I say ass.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I
inside.
mean? Yeah.
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 And then
How
like
do you
once there was
physically
regrowth after about 5 days, I could not walk.
Oh,
Bro,
you can't
yeah,
hit it with
bro.
a razor.
Bro.
You have to hit it with a clippers.
Yeah, bro. I was
Razor-
working.
How do you
I was
know
walking
that?
like Van
No,
Persie,
I
bro.
shave all the time.
Okay.
I had to walk like Van Persie after, bro, for the next like week.
Bro,
Yeah,
to
man.
be fair,
And that's why I don't do
Cactus
it.
Jack.
And I don't do it ever again. I never did it again.
and that's the
because
other
of
thing, yeah, the cactus. Bro, it gives you the prickles.
Yeah, man.
Even crotch with a razor is not fun after a couple of days.
Well, that's what I was saying to Jerome. It's scary because if you get a little nip on the fucking sag, mate.
Yeah, I did. I
With
did
the
a thing
clippers?
I did a thing with Manscaped once, and they sent me like a document, and on the document it had in bold, "Do not say this does not cut your balls."
We got the same thing.
Really?
Like made for it, and even they're like, "Man, there's nothing we can do, man."
hey,
I think it
man's
must
fucked.
be.
Are
It
they
must
still
be the.
sponsoring you?
Nah.
So
Bro.
can we say anything about them at this moment?
Yeah.
What the fuck? So apparently they're the worst clippers ever.
Bro, they're tragically
Well,
shite.
for them to have it in bold,
And apparently they just spent way too much money on getting people
Advertising.
to advertising, getting
probably.
content
Bro, they
creators.
made
They were
their whole-
contacting me at that time.
They made their whole money through affiliate marketing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Bro,
Yeah.
imagine it must be the material, the ball sack, that just collects the
It's
clippers.
the skin.
The brain.
Yeah,
If you change a material, it'll help.
yeah, I think so.
It's cotton.
Now, just quickly, because I don't know if I've said this story on the pod or not, but going back to what Noel was saying, my dad's first tattoo. Have I not told you about this?
No.
That doesn't ring a bell to me at all.
Okay, it'll be quick. My dad went through a midlife crisis, maybe about 10 years ago. A lot happened 10 years. Actually, no, more than that. I was like 15. 15 years ago.
So how old is he at this time?
He's in his
Didn't
late...
he just have a milestone birthday?
He had his 60th, yeah.
Yeah.
So he would have been, what, 45?
45.
Late 40s, whatever. And he goes, I'm going to get some tattoos. I said, don't do that.
So he's at this point no tattoos.
Yeah,
Zero
nothing.
tattoos.
Zero.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I'm going to get some tattoos.
Mind you, Jerome hates tattoos.
I don't like tattoos.
My dad exact same. We see that.
Like,
Had
I'll
the
never
same.
get one or whatever. But especially my mum and my dad, I was like, I don't want you getting tattoos. Like, no. Anyway, they're probably thinking, shut the fuck up. Typically, my dad goes, yeah, I know a guy who does them out of his garage. And I said, no.
Yeah, that's a bad start.
Garage is crazy.
Does
For
he
your
tattoo
first one
Gavin?
at 45, acting like an 18-year-old is insane.
Yeah. So he's like, fine.
Has Gavin been there before?
Gavin's been, worse
I'm
places
on the
than a
front.
garage.
Kevin got his belly.
I'm like with the tattooist.
Mate, don't worry about washing the needles. That'll be right.
Nah, they're seasoned.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's like, find me something cool. I was like, whatever. I'm on Google and I was like, okay, you're Arabic or Lebanese, and I'll find you something Arabic. So first couple of images I see, I'm like, oh, that one looks cool. I was like, what's that mean? It says, oh, like prosperity or some shit. I was like, oh, that's cool. Anyway, I gave him the image and he took it to the tattooist and got it tattooed. And then my dad can't read Arabic, by the way.
Fuck, the diligence on this is wild. Yeah, okay.
Garage,
I
and
can
then
see.
tell your son, find me something
Yeah,
cool.
the
15-year-old son, yeah.
Yeah.
The garage wasn't the issue. It was just, there was no issue with it. Like, he didn't
Yep.
get sick or anything from the tattoo. It was fine. He goes to his cousin's house or something who can read Arabic, and they're like, why the fuck did you get that tattooed?
This is after it's tattooed.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, why the fuck did you get that tattooed? And he goes, what? My son's found it for me. And she goes, now, something along these lines. She says, that literally says, like, you're a rotten, cancerous person. Like, it means rotten. It means, like, it's a cancer.
How does that get mixed up with prosperity?
It ain't mixed up, bro. It's a troll. It's an internet troll.
Oh my God, bro.
It's an internet troll.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like a thing. And then he came home, told me. I started crying because I'm like, I've just fucked my dad's life up.
How old did you say you were?
Like 15. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? And my dad didn't even give a shit. He's like, that's all right. He goes, my star sign's a cancer.
So he's kept it.
So where is it on his body?
Well, yes. So it's on his left arm or something.
It's visible, like with a t-shirt.
Nah, it's a little bit higher. It's
Okay.
like near the shoulder, sort of, up here. And I mean, the other side, he got a tribal tattoo, and I was like, "Why the fuck did you do that for? It's not 2002."
Tribal tattoos,
Yeah.
bro.
Like a barbed wirey.
Fuck, man.
And I was like, "Why the fuck did you do that?" Anyway,
He was going through it, huh?
yeah. And yeah, he's just like, now he's
man.
just like, yeah, it's my star sign, which my dad doesn't know anything about star signs. And then I Googled it afterwards, and they're like, yeah, this has been going around for a while. Like Reddit. I was on Reddit, I think. Don't trust it. Blah, blah, blah.
Holy
People are online, like, people are getting online and using other languages that people don't understand and, like, putting wild shit in it.
It's such a sick joke if you think about it,
It's a
because
sickening joke.
you're not actually seeing the outcome. So you're pranking someone, but you don't see the negative outcome in their life.
Oh, yeah, you don't
That's
know that
real
someone's just
evil,
taken
man.
that image as their first midlife crisis tattoo and put it on. And then gone to where? Your auntie's, was it? Whose house? Who
It was
told
like
him?
my dad's cousin or something.
Yeah, dad's cousin.
Yeah. But the good thing about my dad is he genuinely doesn't give a shit. Like he's just like, whatever. Like, fucking who cares?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like that, man. A lot of people ask me, but do you not think maybe later you'll regret it
Yeah.
and stuff like that? Bro, like, who cares?
Yeah, it's like,
Wow.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
if
that's
you
how I see it
accidentally
anyway. Not for
Like,
other people, but
if you accidentally got like cancer written in Chinese on you, you'd be like, oh, well,
honestly, I don't know.
really?
I probably would be annoyed at my son. I'd also be annoyed at myself for
Yeah,
relying on my
you got to start with
15-year-old
yourself
son.
there first.
It's a bit of
Jerome's gone
accountability.
with prosperity, like from the heart.
But
Yeah, I
I
went
wouldn't
from
take
the
it
heart,
over.
yeah.
It wouldn't concern me after a day.
Oh, wow.
yeah, I don't really. You got any tattoos that you regret?
I wouldn't say regret. The only thing is taking up a good spot that I could have
yeah.
put something else in. That's the only thing.
What about you?
Not really, no.
You got nothing you regret?
But then, like, even saying that, there's tattoos that I've even forgotten about that I had,
Yeah.
that I've just had for so long.
Jake, you got a few.
I was going to say, do you guys
mine are
still,
all more recent than these guys.
I was going to say, do you guys all still get tattooed or?
I
wanna
have a
get
tattoo
wet.
machine, bro.
What?
I have a tattoo gun. We had it through COVID and we tattooed each other throughout.
What? So
about 2
you?
years.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
done.
I've tattooed like 6
Speak
on
of
myself.
garage
bro.
tats.
This
This
knife.
makes. Did I not tell? I told
How
you
many
this.
have you
No,
done?
not
Well, I was going to say that's crazy if someone at home did that one.
I did that myself.
You did that,
Wait, what?
Do you want to turn to the camera a little?
The Picasso?
dude. That's actually not bad.
That's not bad.
And then I also did this one, this was so crooked.
Yeah, but it's sort of
man.
it's 21 Savage.
Because calf is really hard
It's
to
a
do.
knife.
Like you
Calf
actually did
is
some
really
good quality
difficult to
ones.
Something about it's actually so hard to tattoo, man. It gave me a newfound appreciation for tattoo artists.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone would
I don't know how
that.
they even do it,
Yes.
bro.
Unbelievable.
It's actually insane.
My tattoo artist, he's back when he
Yours
was
is
younger.
unreal.
Yeah, well, when he
from-
was younger, when he used to get drunk, he used to tat himself.
Yeah.
Like when he first, I think when he was 16, he dropped out of school and he went to like a Melton tattoo artist and goes, I want a tat. And the guy's like, you done any work? And he's like, nah. So he got a tattoo gun and just drew tats on himself all day to go in and say, yeah, I've looked at my tats. So he's got the word fuck on like all these parts of his body that he's like even forgotten about. He's got cocks. He's got yes,
But he
sir.
just tattooed on himself. He just wrote fuck everywhere.
Yeah.
Some girls like that.
They're still there. His whole body's covered now, but like he'll still show you like.
But it's fascinating because obviously you have the art side of just, drawing a nice image and being creative. But then the actual putting the piece on the body, so like the needle has to enter at the same depth the whole way because otherwise it might botch or it might pierce the skin too far or
That's crazy.
it doesn't actually stay in the skin if it's too too close to
I
the
reckon it's
surface.
probably one of the coolest jobs.
It's really interesting.
I would
man.
never get a tattoo ever. No challenges, none of that shit. I'll do anything else.
If you won the
Why?
the Champions League
can
as
you
a
tell
player,
me why?
would you get the trophy?
Are you body is the temple type person?
well,
or
obviously not. I eat Macca's every day.
what? I know, so that's why.
One of those temples
Yeah,
in
but
Thailand
like
with the monkeys.
then you can eat a
everywhere.
salad. Like then you can eat a salad after Macca's. If you get a tat, like you can't really.
This is what I'm saying.
You can't alter that. You can't alter the future.
irreversible. I'm the type of guy to get excited about something, get a tattoo about it, then something happened where I despise that moment or that person or that image or whatever, and then just regret it.
Yeah.
Like put it this way, right? So many people have tattoos of artists
Oh, I
and whatever,
hate that.
right?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I would do people.
Mine's
other
all
than
just
my
meaningful
family.
stuff.
Yeah, people is a risky one. I can see why that's.
Or even something associated with that person. So like, for instance, if someone back in the day was a massive P. Diddy fan and they got Bad Boy tatted on them, now you look like a bit of a weirdo.
But the other thing is, it's also a moment
does.
of your past. That's all it is, right?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
obviously change, and so.
But it's
not a
there
big
for people to see.
Yeah, that's the perspective you've got
I
to
believe
have when it comes to that.
my belief on it is a tattoo. Your body is your only canvas. No one has control of what you can do on your body. It's the only thing that you own completely,
You be doing things with your body.
right?
Yeah.
So you can put whatever you want on it, and it's yours at the end of the
That's
day.
a fair point.
A funny story about with my tattoos. So when I got my first tattoo, my brother got a tattoo first 2 years prior to that, and obviously my family's Muslim, so my dad, like you can't get tattoos, right?
Did he try hide it?
For 2 years, he hid it from my dad. To the point where we'd be in like Sorrento or something, he'd have like 40-degree day and he'd have his T-shirt in the water because he
That's
wanted to
hectic.
hide his tattoo. And then 2 years later, I get my
It's
first...
just because he's a black guy. Black guys always wear their tops in the water.
And then 2 years later, I get my first tattoos and I don't really care what... Like, I just take my top off, walk around the house. My dad sees it. My brother's standing at the other side of the room. He looks at it, he goes, hey, that's nice.
Oh,
Isn't that hilarious?
What's Slim do?
I don't know. He didn't say anything.
Takes
but-
his top off.
He's just got fuck
He
me.
took his top off and started crying.
yeah. And then your dad goes, those look shit. Where'd you go where Rash went?
I got my dad to draw my first one. Yeah.
Wow.
As I was,
Have you
my
got
dad-
one,
that's
Noah?
mad. I've got
Have
two,
you-
two
are
small
you
ones.
serious?
Two small ones. But as I was walking out the house, my dad doesn't like tattoos or anything. But he kind of just gave up the conversation, and I was like walking out, and I wanted our last name, but in his handwriting. So I was like, "Can you just write it in Arabic? I'm about to go get it tatted." He's like, "What the hell's wrong with you?"
What, right now? You're going to go do it right now?
Yeah, it was like 10 a.m. and I was like, "My booking's at 11, so hurry up."
I remember I just asked my dad. I remember I was camping with him, and I think I was like 13.
What?
Yeah. I'm serious.
You got when was
Yeah.
you that young?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that you telling
Yeah,
this.
in a garage in Hallam. His name was Alex, Esky Alex. I swear to God.
Esky Alex
That's
is his
his name, bro.
What's
it
he
was
doing
proper.
now?
What's he keeping in the Eskies?
Well, what do you first put in an Esky?
And I remember I was camping with my dad, and this was, bro, this is a crazy story. This was the first time before year 7 I had to start, right? Camping with my dad. My mum had passed, right? So my idea was like, all right, I'm going to get my mum's name, first tat. And then my mum had already she had heaps of tats. Had like 9, 10 tats. So it was like, oh, mum had one. She's just passed, want to get her name on me. And then dad was kind of like, yes, no, gave me the approval, and then nothing to do with tattoos. But my first day of year 7, I actually missed because Dad's car broke down and we couldn't get out of where we were camping, and he had no signal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you where that guy got his nickname from? Do you know?
He was like gang before graffiti.
Yeah,
He was
right.
graffiti,
Yeah, right.
and then turned into
We should have
tattoo.
just had this whole convo on Patreon. This is brilliant.
This is gonna be the Patreon episode if you want.
And he did my whole sleeve. That guy done my whole sleeve. Esky Alex.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in Hallam.
Shout out to Esky, man.
Shout out Esk.
If he's yep.
Yeah.
If he's
still-
If
yeah.
he's still kicking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I think he went.
presumptuous.
Yeah.
Shout out Esky, man.
Do you want to do this Patreon or?
Shout out to Ease. Yeah, we could, I guess. I mean, this is pretty patriotic, isn't it? What do you reckon?
I don't know. We got so many other things to talk about as well on Patreon too.
Like,
You wrote them down.
oh yeah, okay. Let's get into the football, right? What this pod started as. Before we do that, I've got a few football-related shout outs. We've received a really wholesome message off Dylan Wilson. He said, "Hey lads, my name is Dylan. I'm a coach of a 16A's team and our goalkeeper's partially deaf. He has been picked for the Deaf Olympics next year, but unfortunately it's non-sponsored. He's a great kid and very talented. This is a massive ask. I 100% understand if it can't be done, but would you guys be happy to give a shout out?" And straight away I was like, bro, yes, we'll definitely do that. So what we're going to do, the kid's name is Joel Blanchfield Keane. He's trying to go to the Deaf Olympics, but apparently it costs a fair amount of money. So in our bio, we're going to put the GoFundMe for Joel so he can get over there and represent Australia. And shout out Joel as well. He's a listener as well. Shout out Dylan. He's a patroni. And yeah, I just saw that and I thought that's a really good cause. So Booters, go do your thing, man. Give whatever you can, if you
Go
can,
support.
in the GoFundMe.
We want to see him in the green
Shout
and
out
gold.
Joel, man.
Yes, Jolie. Another shout out I want to give is to Liam Rochi out there on the golf course. I said I'd give him one and I would. So shout out Liam, man.
You were on the golf course?
No. He works on
I
the
got
golf
a
course.
message from this dude too.
Who?
Rochi.
Oh, Rochi, there you go.
Shout out Rochi,
Shout out
bro. I
Rochi.
wasn't going to leave you hanging.
What's the
but Jerome's
story
got you
behind this
covered.
one?
There is no story.
No, there's no
Just
story.
wanted to give him a shout out.
He just put out.
Can I give 2 shout-outs
he
while we're on
wanted
the
to-
shout-outs?
So sorry, he goes, I'm a full Patreon member. It's my 22nd birthday today, the 20th.
Hey.
It would mean the world to me if you could mention me in your shout outs on your next pod.
Happy birthday,
So
brother.
Happy birthday, Liam.
Happy birthday, mate.
So mine were
Fucking sick.
last week. Last week we played against Collingwood, right?
Yep.
And I come on and this guy goes, "No way, Susan booted."
Yeah, you said this last week, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Not on the pod because we
Oh,
podded
yeah.
Thursday. And then after the game, he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, man, I really wanted to come say hi to you. Can't believe this has just happened. I've been a big listener since I played over in Canada." Right? And he goes, "You guys were the guys that got me basically over here because it's the only pod I listened to that I could find information about Australian football." And now
wow.
I played against him, which was really
Bro,
cool.
we
man.
are getting...
That's weird,
Yeah.
bro.
Bro, we
Yeah.
are getting so many messages of people that have moved out of like Melbourne. So a guy in Phillip Island, another guy who's like moved overseas. I mean, even Chelsea's social media dude, he's from Melbourne. And they're like,
wow.
I love listening to Suda and Buddha because it reminds me of home, and it also like makes me feel that nostalgia and that comfort of like, you know, Melbourne or Australian football. And I was like, oh, that's
Did you just say Chelsea?
yeah.
The Chelsea? Social
bro.
media dude
Yeah, dude, he's
is from Melbourne.
used to play for Brandon Park. We've been speaking.
How the fuck did he get that job?
Shout out James. Dude, I don't know. He
Like
said
he was just nailing it out, good NPL content and just got banged.
no.
Scouted.
Like that's a big step up. Or was he
Nah.
in the industry?
Nah, so
He was doing well for Brandon Park, wasn't he?
yeah, that's what.
That's kind of what I've been playing, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
He played for Brandon Park. But I think he was doing another completely different role, and then he went to London, and I think he has a background in photography or videography or something, and he basically there was an opening in the role, and he applied for it, and he got it. And this guy is like, his camera roll is just Cole Palmer chilling with the fucking Club World Cup on the private jet.
Bro, that's so cool for you.
I know,
Of all
I'm freaking out.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm like, bro, you do know, A, you've got my dream job, and B,
You have to connect me.
yeah. So I was like, whenever you're back in Melbourne or if we're over there, like, I'd love to link up. He's a sick cunt, but
Wait, so technically he went from the state leagues to the Prem.
pretty much.
Yeah, shout out,
Yeah,
man.
pretty
That's
much.
cool.
That's like a Jamie Vardy.
Man, he was on the private jet in first class with the Club World Cup trophy.
That's
just
hectic.
chilling.
That's hectic.
Is this? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up with the city guy then.
Oh, yeah, no, that's Tommy.
Yeah.
Shout out Tommy. So before I get into my weekend, Rash, you had a bit of a howler. Do you want to save that for Patreon?
Yeah.
We'll save that for Patreon.
Yeah.
All
just
right.
just basically terrible day trying to shoot anyone's podcast yesterday on Chapel Street. And I don't know if Chapel Street is possible.
Yeah. Okay. Jakey,
For a range of reasons.
yeah.
what's going on?
Third loss in the bounce at Sandy, man.
Oh, that's great.
Tough weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of troops sticking around. So there's about a few soldiers there, but it's yeah, man. It's a dire place, bro.
Well, that guy over there is not dire.
Hey! He's on their score.
He was
He fucking
dire.
was though.
He was
Hey,
dire.
you took me on a journey, man.
He's back.
He
He's new.
scored. He's back.
I'm back, man.
His new
I'm just letting
nickname
the-
is
I'm letting my-
BF, the bipolar footballer.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bipolar.
PPF.
I'm just letting my feet talk. That's it.
Oh, hey, can you tell us?
Your
how-
feet are disgusting.
Can you tell us how you scored your goal?
Bro, honestly, I come on and my midfielder, Pav, he has the ball and I like move in front of him. I came on as like a 10-6. Foster was just like, Gav, if you want to play as a 10, play as a 10. If you want to play as like a
106.
DM,
Yeah.
just play DM. I was like, all right, mad.
A 10-6.
Right?
Absolutely no respect for old Scotch.
Right?
That's crazy.
Literally, he was like, play as a 10, otherwise play as a 6. You just work it out.
Gavin, do
decide
what you want.
Yeah, yeah. That's big.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I come on and Luke gets the ball and I swear to God, I just go, Luke, just give me a touch. Let me just get a touch on the ball. So he plays me. I play him back. Plays me. I play him back.
Playing with each other.
Yeah, we were, literally. And then he plays our striker. We've got this 18-year-old guy from he's Aussie, like grew up through Malvern, but has been doing college in America. Like proper, man. Like he could play A-League, I swear to God. But he's going back over to the States. Luke plays him in feet. He flicks me out in the corner, and I'm like, 1-on-1 goals. And I'm like, fuck, here we go. Right? And then it's that one moment where I had my striker's instinct in me. I feel like you'd know this, Jake. You get the ball.
What about me?
Sorry,
Rash.
Rash,
Yeah,
Rash, I'm
So
sorry.
hyper-
Rash.
Wouldn't know this.
Did you hear me say thank you? And in my head, I go, "That's hyper disrespectful."
There's one striker in this. There's one striker on this whole couch.
Hey, great. Bro, you know when you get the ball and you're 1-on-1?
Of course.
And there's that moment where you go, there's two moments where you hesitate and you don't look up. Or you like Thierry Henry, you look up, you look at the keeper, and you take that second to go, all right, I've sussed him where he is, now just place it, you know? But it was crazy because, I haven't scored in a long time, you know? But in training, you don't have that feeling of everything slows down. Just before, you get that feeling where like you're in front of goal, you're just about to score, and you know you're going to score because everything's just slowed down, and you're just focused, and it's like art, poetry. Nah, fuck. I was playing state one.
Does anyone? Wait, can I?
Let's go through a theory, right? Including
Botic?
Yeah.
Let's go through a theory, including Norbotic, of what you think is the best one-on-one strategy or tactic, like to score.
I couldn't give an opinion.
Well, like
I'm
so,
not a
for
goal
instance,
scorer.
I'll start with mine to
yeah,
give like
okay.
context. I reckon shoot quick.
Of course.
In what's give us an example though.
Like essentially, like I understand where people take their time to look and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think, and I'm just giving like if you take a touch and you're 1-on-1, like shooting like almost instantaneously. Bro, it's like the top level. It's very hard to do what João Pedro did against Donnarumma and like lob them or take your time. I think when the keeper's not like ready is the best time because they're also going to shut the distance down.
I think scoring is such an interesting thing because, like in training, I would have no problem scoring.
Game's
But
different.
In games, it's such an art, man. I don't know what it is. Never been able to work it out.
I
but
think it's the
like,
hardest thing to do in football.
yeah, it would make sense.
Like
yeah.
I don't know if
the most
people
valuable,
agree with
right?
that,
It's
but
the
I
most
just
valuable
think
thing, yeah.
Well,
I
that's
think
why
it's-
it's the most paid fucking position.
Yeah, like people can be terrible footballers, but like unbelievable goal
It's
scorers.
an art,
Know how
yeah.
to
It's
score.
definitely an art.
And then there can be people that aren't great goal scorers, but they're scorer of great goals.
And
Yeah.
I think the thing
Like-
about it
like,
as well,
you know what I mean?
And I don't know if you can put a rule on it because it's like, typically, like if you don't let the goalkeeper set and judge the target or whatever, shoot quick and that's probably going to work. But then you got Cole Palmer the other day, where he takes his time, doesn't rush it,
Yeah.
and then passes it in the corner. So both work, but it's just like
Well, yeah.
situation. How do you deal with it, Jerome, at sevens?
You kind of you just give me the vibe you're talking to the goalkeeper as you're walking in, like, hey boy,
Oh, dude, it happened last week.
you'd like to berate him.
I got to the point last week where I berated Sanya, my mate, who was in goals so bad that he said, fuck this. He took off the gloves and he's like, I'm going to come mark you and you're not going to score. And I scored. And then he was gassed and he went back in goals. And I said, don't ever fucking say that to me again. You get back in your goals.
Can I ask you something,
Hold on.
Jerome?
I'm going to offer a balanced perspective.
That's what happened.
He also tackled the ball off him like 10 times before he popped one in.
No, he didn't. He chopped me. He chopped me.
There was one
He's
tackle from
left out
behind.
80% of the
chopped
story.
The bet was he said you're not going to score on me.
Yeah, fair enough.
What happened?
Yeah, fair enough. Fucking hell. All right, bro.
Say it.
Fucking hell.
Say it.
I don't know. He's his closest. He's closest. I can't fucking hit Nor from here.
Never shoot bang.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Scored on him and he didn't buy me a kebab.
What I'm thinking is that's part. I think your trash talk and your aggression is part of you getting yourself into flow.
100%
Is that a
it
hot
is.
take? or
Yeah,
is
no,
that
it's not a hot
accurate?
take.
I agree, bro. I agree because I do it a lot too. I do a lot in training, but it's I don't do trash talk. I more do like
Smart assy shit.
it's not smart arsey. Like I'll say it in a way where it will egg on my teammates,
Yeah.
but it will get under your skin.
Yeah. Oh, like, you drilled
You're a
him.
thinker, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like,
You're
we'll
evil.
score, and I'll be like, 2-0, boys, 2-0, keep it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just shit.
I think a lot of people really underestimate near post finishes. I feel like they're not done enough.
That's what I was going to say. Low and near post.
Why do you say that?
Because
Does it because it looks open often, or because you see people
it's
actually
like
score?
that
it?
classic Mbappe thing of like, especially if there's defenders in front of you, like the main thing we'll do is like, oh, there's more space on that side, so try to curl it. But if you're going through legs and stuff, and like Jake said, if you shoot quicker,
Bro,
near post, like people really.
I'm talking just
Drugs.
for the average person. Like
Drugs,
lately
you would
football
have
and
this.
NPL,
Wait, you would
shooting
have
quick's
this.
better.
Drugs with soccer fives, 100%. Typical near post works every time. You're on the left side, so you're dribbling down left wing. You cut in, pretend to do the cross, bang, go near post.
yeah.
It works every time.
I've got a funny story. Did someone just mention referees? So yesterday, bro, we had a referee that was getting assessed. So we had a calamity at the start of the game because we're wearing our home kit and the opposition has red.
Not a good start.
And we're like maroon. So it was a clash. And so we're like, bro, they're gonna have to change. It's our home ground. So the refs have told them to wear red and told us to wear this. They've just fucked it up. So we get out on the field. Then these guys are like, we don't have another kit. So we have to go and put another kit on. We come out. We start 15 minutes later. This ref was all over the shop. And then he says to me at the coin toss, he's like, I'm getting assessed today, just so you guys know. So like, if anything happens, like if anyone talks bad to me, like I'm going to come and speak to you guys first. And then like, I'll figure out if I'm going to give cards to like run the game. Like, no worries. Anyway, I get booked. Someone gets booked I get booked for tackling a guy that's running sideways. He said, man, he was running forward. Then one of the boys swears at him once and he just books him straight away. I'm like, man, he didn't even say anything. But I heard one of the best calls I've ever heard from an opposition player yesterday to this referee. I'm just trying to give you the layout of how poor this ref was. Like, just
Poor fella.
they've got a free kick like on the side of the field near the 18-yard box. So it's like an attacking cross and people are running into header. And I don't know if it was a pen, but one of our players has grabbed the captain and like he's fallen down and he looks up and I can't remember what the ref's name is, but he's like, Daniel. He's like, you got to watch here, mate. The ball's dead. You don't need to watch a dead ball. It's not moving. You've got to watch here. The ball's dead. And I go, bro. The ref didn't know what to say because the ref was looking at the ball going in rather than looking at where the ball's going to go.
So I would have just said I'm cross-eyed.
Bro, reffing looks so hard because I, as a fan of the game, will watch the ball as well.
Yeah, I would have been watching the ball for sure.
Our assistant coach yelled out.
I want to see how good the pass is.
He goes, hey, ref, the assessor's ink's fucking run out.
Poor bloke. Hope he's not listening.
Fuck, that's fine.
brutal.
Love you, bro.
Respect the refs, man.
Man.
Can we just give a quick rundown on my week, by the way?
If you want.
Again?
Quickly, though.
You want to
without
talk
move.
about your violent illness?
No, I want to talk about the fucking grandma that I nearly ran over.
Oh, yep.
This seems patriotic.
Bro, actually,
Do you wanna save this for
This was
Patreon?
the most
whatever.
random.
Save this for Patreon.
That was the most random voice message our group's got in a while.
Save that for Patreon.
I also hit a cyclist.
All right. Enough. Save that for Patreon.
To be fair, they
Can you
deserve.
Stop.
Bro,
please.
they deserve to get ran over.
I
Fuck 'em.
nearly hit one by choice yesterday.
Hold on.
They were
Hold on.
annoying me.
I'm not even joking.
Can everyone just remember all this shit? Just remember it.
Are they alive?
I don't know. He's an age.
Just kept driving.
Shout out to Sadal from Full 90 and Caleb.
These guys can't drive. If anyone let's just park it there, but they cannot drive. Pardon the pun, park it. They cannot drive.
Bro, this grandma was fucking crawling along the ground.
We'll definitely get to those. Just wait, bro. Now I'm going to have to start being a prick to stay on time.
All right, let's go, bro. Let's go.
Sorry. We're outside. Gavin was telling a story to the listeners at home, and Jerome's like, wait, save it for the pod. And Gavin kept going. He's like, no, save it for the pod. He's like, he kept going, and Jerome goes, all right, what'd you have for breakfast this morning? And Gavin's brain just went to start talking about breakfast. I go, I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, that was
Bro,
fun.
I had mad breakfast too, man.
It's happened again.
It's fascinating.
Bro, that fucking Dandy North, man.
Bullity. Shout out
Bullity.
Bullity.
That strategy
Oh, the
works.
goats.
Right.
Shout out to them.
Shout out Bullity.
Big shout out.
So, this is just on a little thing that everyone's been saying, Northwest football's better than Southeast. Northwest football's better than Southeast. I was like, all right. So, shout out to Caleb and Sadal from Full 90. We went to a State 2 Northwest game on Friday night because Sadal was doing some content. So I was like, oh, come, whatever. Altona East versus Albion Rovers or something. And I was like, all right, let's see. State 2. To be fair, man, especially Altona East had some players.
Altona East is the back of Altona Magic, is that right?
Yes. Another Greek club, the 75th Greek club in Melbourne, right? And you know what?
Was that a sarcasm or legit? 75th?
No, it's around that number probably.
I think that's sarcasm.
It is, but it's probably around that number.
Low-key accurate maybe.
Went there. It's pretty old school. I like it. It was a good ground. The quality, though, I haven't watched much State 2 Southeast, but I thought, you know what? There are some players here. But then I saw some moments of like, I don't know. But yeah, I just thought it was
cool.
Like a state league championship.
Yeah, I just want to see. It's cool to know, like, especially because Wrexham lost 2 out of their 3 games here. Everyone's harping on about how good, or how bad the A-League is. But yeah, went there. They were really hospitable. Shout out to the guy, I forgot his name, but Grace Uvlaki on the house as well. Always love that. Shout out to all the people that came to say hi there as well. It was decent, man. I might, if I don't have to drive, I might head out to more games out that way because it's just something different.
Jeromes, you've consumed a lot of State League, NPL football, A-League football, and European football. What would you say, from a spectator's perspective, is the difference between, let's say, State 3, State 2 to NPL?
I prefer watching State League over NPL, so I'll get that out of the way, right? I just feel like NPL is where it starts to get a little bit more, you can't stand there. There's, more marshals and all of that. The viewing experience is with State League. A lot of the times, especially if it's a team I'm connected to, I'm in the box. Like, I'm in the coach's box. Like, I'm all through
you're
yesterday.
you're on the bench.
Yeah, I'm on the bench.
You were on the bench yesterday.
Yeah, Lindale, yeah.
Oh, at Linda.
At Linda.
Oh,
yeah.
like you can just
I'm
insert
connected.
yourself into a part of the club and the team.
Yes. Walk into the change rooms with the team song. You get to do all of that.
Yeah, that's
NPL.
So more casual.
That
bit
is
more
that's
casual.
mad.
that is a great point. The biggest thing I've seen in State League is that
They
I
welcome
mean,
everyone.
no, people like get so angry so quick over nothing. Like people want to
Yes,
have like
bro.
every game. There's
Yes,
like
bro.
the smallest like touch on the thing, like someone's like threatening their life.
Bro,
About their
Jakey,
mum.
It's the most
Jakey.
aggressive league in the world.
Jakey.
It's
It
Sunday
makes
league.
no sense to me why, but like everyone's trying to fight all the time.
true, bro.
Every
What a great
game,
point.
like it's
Hey, Jakey, talking about this, because you've probably felt it this
Stay
year.
on topic because this is a
Yeah,
good
this is
snippet.
about State League. Oi, you probably felt this year. I've never played against so many players or teams that they just abuse each other.
Yeah, bro.
Like yesterday, I swear to God, this guy gets a pass and like he miscontrolled it. And he goes, man, he can't even fucking pass the ball, man. So shit, man. He can't
At
even
his teammate.
to his teammate. And in my head, I'm just laughing. Like, bro, you fucked up the touch. And like, what do you expect at this level?
Well, when we
But, like,
watched,
why
I
are
watched
you
your
complaining
game a
about
week
your
or
mate?
two ago. Someone called someone's mum something, and then they almost had a fight at the end of the game. And then another player that had called the person's mum something ended up in your dressing room
saying sorry,
saying sorry.
and none of us accepted the apology, and then almost kicked off again. And that team had won.
But I
You
just
won,
find it.
bro.
I just find it so weird how they fight within each other on the field game day, and like make it known that like, bro, I'm arguing with you.
Bro, it's a like really dark comment at people for really tiny things that have aggravated.
I know what it is though. I know
Or like
what
even
caused it.
throwing in the
Like,
towel.
even bro,
tell
even
you.
the clip of the game you were at, someone made a tackle on the guy, and the guy's like throwing the guy's head into the ground.
What is it?
I'll tell you what it is. First of all, there's a few facets. First of all, it's unprofessionalism. Right? That's what it is. Because at the higher you play,
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
you know that like
the repercussions.
and you're used to it. You're used to people crunching into you and
I
stuff.
think that's the big thing.
It's a massive thing, right? Also, as well,
Understanding that it's part of the game to be extremely aggressive
Yeah.
with your opponent, but it doesn't actually mean you hate them or something.
yeah. Then the sort of second thing I would say is that it is much more intimate as well. And I feel like, there's no way you're getting into another player's dressing room at NPL or higher. What do you, mate? You're not even coming in here. What are you doing? That type of stuff can happen.
That could happen.
I think
That could
also
happen.
Yeah,
it's the
but-
refereeing, bro.
Refereeing definitely
Refereeing,
plays
like,
into
because
it.
it happens every week. They don't cancel it.
How close as well aggressors and like aggravators are on the sidelines. And for instance, like what am I doing in the coach's box? And I'm yelling yesterday saying, get the fuck up. So that type of stuff happens in State League where it could add, fuel to the flame of the situation. But I think the main thing would be that professionalism. Because, I'll watch MPL and higher and I'll think like, fuck, if someone did that to me, I'd turn around and say something. Like, the cunt's just chopped you.
Bro, I've seen, these are two things that stand out to me that I've seen this year. I've seen a coach throw a water bottle at our player's head.
Yep, so I was there for that game.
I've seen a coach try and put one of our players to sleep. I've seen a marshal.
One of your own players.
Yeah, not trying to actually put him to sleep, but had him in a headlock in
Wrestling
like a brawl
fan.
that was happening. And then I
Chiropractor.
saw a marshal punch one of our players, and our player gets sent off.
Yeah.
And the marshal's still walking up and down the ground.
Personally, I can't play State League because of all that. Like, I cannot be
Oh,
bothered.
I didn't know that came with it. So because that would have ultimately.
I cannot be
Would have
bothered.
made my decision.
I didn't know you could just physically abuse people and just keep standing in the same spot.
But it's also my favourite football to go watch because of how chaotic.
Well, because of
It
that,
is.
that is,
Yeah.
it's entertaining, bro.
It's
Do you
entertaining.
think? Do you think it's purely the repercussions? Because
Not purely, but 80%.
you said professionalism, right? But which doesn't really describe why that's happening. Because what is professionalism? It's repercussions.
It's repercussions, but it's also just the being used to it. Like, for instance, Rash, how many times have people absolutely clattered you in the A-League?
Yeah.
A lot?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah. You're a 6, of course. It's going to happen. But in these leagues, you might have someone playing their second year of football, or you might have someone like who hasn't been around those type of environments where anything they deem to be dirty is
They're gonna
it's plausible for them to turn around and say, "Don't fucking touch me, cunt."
All right, but what about this, Jake? Have you found yourself changing in that environment now? Like, you are someone who's used to that, right? But have you? Do you feel like
you don't
now
take
you
the
are
bait.
becoming?
This is what I mean.
No, I don't take the bait.
This is what I'm saying.
No, but
I think he's a little bit more.
I've got to a point where I've not given up, but like I haven't played for 6 years, so everything's fun.
Yeah.
To me right now.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm looking at everything through fascination, and if I'm going at anyone, I'm literally like, I don't care what they say to me.
Yeah.
I'm literally just trying to torture them, like their mentality, but like for fun. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
this is
okay.
just clearly like, if you want to play chess, we'll play chess.
Yeah,
But I
that's
think
my
it's
point.
all so stupid. Like, I don't understand it.
Look, again, we just bashed
People
it for-
don't shake hands, man, like after
Yeah.
games because like they lost or someone said something. Like people walk off the field. And that's like, I would say, I don't want to say every game, but a lot of games, bro, people aren't like shaking each other's hands.
Oh, I'm not going to say
Like,
what game it was
It's
on
real
the weekend.
petty shit, bro.
especially when it's very low stakes.
My
Like, this is not.
It
my
is,
point,
but
my point exactly, but I don't know if that's because I played higher.
That- Jake.
and maybe to them, this is like, you know, it's
Everything.
everything. Yeah. For
Some-
me, I'm like, this is fucking just fun.
People got to understand that Jake's point. He's played higher, so it doesn't mean anything. And I don't mean that in a rude
Well,
way.
like I still want to win,
Of
but
course, of
I'm
course.
like, what are we holding? If I'm holding on to something in state 3, I feel like I'm losing my life.
But it also
You know?
it also comes down to stuff like this, right? That's maybe the highest these people are ever going to play, and some people love to challenge themselves, and some people love going to war on the weekends, and also, especially like younger dudes, some of them have decent money on the line, like.
Yeah. There's an opportunity to prove yourself here as well.
Yeah, like I was talking to my mate who plays State 1, right? And he's 22. And he's obviously not going to go pro, but there is definitely room for him to play NPL. And he's like, man, at the moment, he goes, I'm trying to just be the best I can every game, because if there's a chance to go NPL, then, you know, I would have exceeded my expectations. Like, you know, 2 years ago I was playing State 3. Now I'm on the verge of getting promoted to NPL. Like, you know, I want to give it a real red hot crack here. So some people really do
They are
take it
stakes,
seriously.
yeah.
Do you think it's more aggressive than like five-a-side, like casual five-a-side?
No.
No,
No.
I feel like when
Actually-
I've played casual five-a-side, like
Bro.
especially futsal and stuff, there's punch-ons
Forget about
every
it, bro.
every night, pretty much.
They're the worst.
Yeah. Which
That's
again,
worst
like-
quarters.
Bro, people purposely go and play those games for punch-ups.
Yeah, and you're a fucking loser if you do that. But
It deters me from wanting to go play it because
Hard.
it takes away from the art of the game.
Just get all those fucking bodybuilder guys that just want to
Yeah.
smash you.
yeah,
Like
no
it's
tech.
irrational stuff. It's irrational behavior.
Look, there was
Yeah, no good.
there was even another game that I was at this weekend. There was a guy that just every clearance he'd try to collect the player as well. So he was a centre back. So every clearance he'd try to like collect the player as well. And I was like, mate,
How was your game, Dom? Yeah, it was good, mum.
It was like Kuti Romero.
I was like, you're a fucking, like, you're a clown.
He's
But
got
I know
him-
what you're doing. Like, you're stamping your presence and it's working. But, like,
So he's only got the square
play
button.
some football.
Square button on the controller.
Yeah.
Pent
Also-
up aggression as well, huh?
people use it as a...
pent up aggression. That's like, this is where I can take it out.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe that's what it
from
is too.
from my week.
And there is a very thin line between banter. Like, even yesterday, another game I was at in Lindale versus Endeavour, and we knew that their centre-back was a Resi's player. So a few of our guys were going, press him, he's a Resi's player. And he laughed and looked at the bench and he goes, yeah, fuck, I am. Some people take it like, you know, that's cool. But then there are lines that get crossed and all of that. But just on yesterday's game, I want to bring up something. Firstly, I want to shout out Endeavour. They're a good club. They're a good family club. They represent their community very well. But something happened there yesterday. I was like, this can't happen again. Playing very loud reggae remixes of pop songs during the seniors game.
was it home and away?
That might be
Home
the
or
new
away?
one.
Home.
Wait, but see, low key, what division are they?
State 4.
See, that's for me. That's what State 4 should be about, bro.
Yeah, trying something different.
It's like, no, who
All the
gives a fuck
scores.
about the result? Let's have some fun, bro.
Jerome, what were the
like, bit of
scores?
music in the background.
We
It's
lost
not
2-1.
professional, bro.
Yeah,
If you want to pop some reggae on, yeah.
yeah, but it's
Have
like
the steaks cooking.
I get that, but they were like, for instance, one of them was like a "Hold On, We're Going Home" by Drake, but sang by someone else, but a reggae remix.
I know these ones. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
the type of music. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not sang by the real artist.
Do you think the players were feeling it?
Like,
Well, I was sitting with and again, this is very like they can do what they want. It's their club, and it's actually a great club. But I was like, during the game, it was an intense game, and I was like, fucking turn it off.
like,
and
is it loud enough that if I was playing, I could start just, let's hold on, go
bro,
on.
yes,
So it can distract the
Really?
player.
it's loud, bro. I even took a video.
That's hectic.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about a thing.
Jake fucking two-touch,
Right,
man!
pulse on it.
bro. There was a reggae remix of "Shape of You" by Ed
This
Sheeran.
song changed my life, Rashid.
Imagine the guy in the canteen just high as fuck.
Hey, that is not about Endeavour. He's just saying that.
We're selling brownies this week, lads.
Yeah,
And he's
man.
just like,
What's his
go
name?
boys.
What's his name?
Hey, Robson, turn that music down, man.
What's
It's
his
just
name?
like that.
Esky what?
Robson.
Esky Alex just in the
Yeah,
back.
Esky Alex, man. He just puts the reggae on when he gets high.
He's just there, ladies.
Now I know a lot.
Wait, what do we think about? I do have a question on music, right? All right, during a game, complete no. Music during training.
Oh nah.
I agree with
Nah.
you in principle, but like,
Bro, it's interesting because I've been around teams that think, we're going to be a bit more progressive with our training environment, not make it too like solemn and professional. Play some music during training. What do we think of that?
It depends what it is. Like, it depends what level as well. Like, for instance, I think foot volley without music is shit.
Oh, bad. I
Like,
couldn't do it.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
There are some environments where maybe, like for instance, if you're a group of Sunday League boys, Metro, and you've all got similar-ish music taste, like put some music on while we train or we play cage or whatever. That's fine.
Oh, that was good days.
But if it's semi-serious, then like the coach is trying to talk and don't worry.
But how crazy is it like, bro,
Playing through the
imagine,
bad
hey, what
thing.
about like your recovery sessions or your gym sessions without music?
nah, bro, you need that pump it, eh?
That's what I'm saying.
I was watching Liverpool do a
That's
gym
different.
session the other day. I'm loving Premier League content. Do you watch it much?
Chelsea stuff, yeah.
Oh, bro, I don't know why I was watching Liverpool and their gym session, they're going at it, bro. Their vibes and their music is blaring, bro.
Yeah.
Blaring.
See, I've never had that, but I reckon cage with music would be mad.
You know what I realised listening to this clip last week? You say music.
Yeah, and he says sin
Music.
Say music.
Sin.
instead of scene.
What's
Sin.
scene?
Yeah.
That's in it.
What's scene?
Sin, yeah.
Scene.
Oh, like when you've seen.
When you've seen something, Jake says when you've sinned.
Music.
Oh,
That's
don't-
his English side.
When you seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I seen that. Yeah, I'll sin it.
Have you seen that, bro?
Yeah, have you seen that? Yeah.
But you know what? I was talking to
He says
someone the other day about this whole thing of like the state league coaching within state league, which would be so hard because to Jake's point, it's like, is it serious or is it not? And everyone's kind of on a different
course they are.
wavelength.
Yeah.
Some players are going there like, nah, like, put the right, like wear your boots properly, tie the laces up, don't have your phone before training, don't play music. Then other players are coming in like wanting to do that stuff and wanting to relax and play music during gym sessions and whatever.
Yeah.
To coach that would be an absolute nightmare, bro.
That's true,
Do you
because-
go in there and treat it full professional and be serious, or do you go in there and try to make it an environment where people feel comfortable to come after work and relax and just chill?
If I was a coach,
Yeah.
I would balance the two. So it's like I'd have a few things that are like non-negotiables. So like, again, it all depends on the league because
Well,
state 1 to
let's-
state 5 is completely
All right,
different.
let's go. Let's pick a league and give us your.
All right, so I'll do state 4 because I know state 4 quite well. So if I was doing state 4, train twice a week, unless you're a gun, and then if you help us win games, and you don't have to train twice a week. I would have all the players rock up at a similar time before the game. Don't come 10 minutes before the game. Like, I know it's not that serious, but like, fuck me. We got to do a warm up and.
But so you have a rule though? What time they have to get there?
Do you
Is
have
there a fine
do you have
if you
a
get
fine
late?
system like a couple bucks, $5, $10 if you're late, $50?
Yeah, I would because it would sort of ruin it as well. Like if other players are putting in the effort and see, this is the thing. I'm going to go off topic here. But what people don't understand is no matter what team you play in, there's a level of responsibility and accountability. It doesn't matter what level you play. If you decide to play 11 aside, instantly you're responsible for shit. It doesn't matter what level. Now, yes, it changes throughout the levels.
But also the opinions of what you should be responsible for are different between people.
They are.
Because some people see time as not being that important, for example.
Yeah, but then the lower you go, some people think ringing on the day of a game saying I'm not playing, that would not fly in State 1. But in Metro, when I was playing, it was happening. And we're just like, whatever, just fucking put the other cunt on.
A lot of people do give a message an hour out from training saying I can't make it tonight.
That's so annoying.
That's training, yeah.
Which is like, it's accepted because it's of the level.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just think that's...
It depends on the club as well.
I think
It depends on the club's ambitions.
And excuse, I think.
The excuse, but like, it depends on the club's, for instance...
unless it's an emergency, Gav, with an hour.
But that's what I'm saying. 1 hour,
Nothing's
like
really
I can't
good.
think of 1 hour before.
Like, unless a family incident, you know what I mean?
Oh, people
Like,
hung over and shit. Like, they do it all the time. But,
Fuck.
like, it depends on the club's ambitions. It depends on how much they're paying players. It
But I'm
depends
saying
on...
from your perspective as a coach, right? Like your attitude. Let's say you go into a State 1 club.
Yeah.
You go into a State 1 club. Are you treating that as... I'm going to try to get us to NPL 1 and be the biggest club in Melbourne? Or are you treating it as, guys, like, I know this is, not your primary thing. You've got your work, full jobs. You've got families. Like, I'm going to try to create a fun, welcoming environment.
Not State 1. I'm not doing fun welcoming for State 1.
No,
that's just me.
State 1, I would treat like every State 1 team should be
serious,
trying to go to the NPL.
You're on the verge of semi-pro football, whatever you want to call it. You're on the verge of it, so you're thinking, might as well push. We're right there. If you're State 4 or you're State 5, that's when it's like, guys, yes, we want to win because it's more fun when you win. It's more fun when you're doing well. No one who's getting battered every week saying, I love this. So no matter what level you're at, yeah, fun matters, but also results do as well. But State 4 or 5, it should be about having fun whilst also trying to get results. Like, it's not all just... If you just want to have fun, you go play Sunday League. That is...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, if you just want to have fun,
sense.
you don't play State
You don't
League.
want to be held accountable for
Is
training.
there the anger management issues in Sunday League as there are in State League?
Oh, bro, we had a game... cops came to one of our games.
Okay, so it's this...
And there was no supporters. It was all players.
I would think that the determining factor is, are people getting paid in the team?
That's another thing.
Like, if people are getting paid in the team, probably should be taking it quite serious.
Yeah, because someone's
and
money.
held accountable.
Someone's money.
It's for me, it's the training and games. They're like, when you're on the line, then it's serious. Everything else should be like...
That's it.
As laid back
Yeah.
as you want it to be.
That's pretty much that's probably the best way to round it out. Like,
I think that's just the only thing you can
once you
expect.
cross the white line, it's go time. Don't fuck around. But, okay, if you're having a bit of fun in the change rooms or after training or whatever, like, bro.
You can't tell anyone what to do. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? At that point,
you
like, at
literally
that
can't.
level, like...
Yeah. But, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. But, again, I know a lot of people at Endeavour, great club, good people. I just know how people get.
No, I was just laughing because of Gavin's character that he inserted into Endeavour there.
Yeah, the high canteen manager.
Oh, yeah, that is not what was happening.
Give me the ox.
Can't sell him
Give me
brownies.
the ox. No.
They're fully... They're not... They're
He's
not
got
doing
chocolate
that.
brownies
Jack
in the
chicken
back.
on the menu today.
But I think, and again, this could be like, actually, you know what? I'm maybe a bit of a hypocrite because the amount of Greek clubs I've been to where maybe at half time or maybe even during games there's Greek music playing. Now, I'm not like East Timorese is Endeavour United and they love reggae and stuff. So maybe it's just... Maybe it's just a part of their thing. Even Mauritians do it as well. I feel like people that come from island countries, a lot of them love that Sega and all that. But they love that type of stuff. But yeah, like I've been to ethnic clubs and they're playing their music. So maybe it's just one of those situations.
Who's your second favourite reggae singer?
Why does Bob Marley have to be first?
Yeah,
But isn't it
my
like? Do you
favourite-
know any others?
He
My
created the
favourite-
Isn't
genre.
that so crazy?
Bro, mine's the Argentinian guy.
YG
Mine's
Marley?
the Argentinian guy.
What's the Argentinian guy? What's the
YG
Argentinian
Marley?
guy's name?
His great grandson or some shit.
Dread Marai.
He's quality,
Crazy,
man.
bro. Pretty much for a genre of music, I would say 90% of the world only know one artist.
There is so many reggae artists too, and
My
I've
favourite
listened to
Marley
so
is
much
not even Bob
reggae,
Marley.
and even on the spot, I cannot give you an answer like that without saying a descendant of Bob Marley.
I don't even like reggae like that.
Or Los Cafres.
Huh?
Los Cafres.
Yeah, he's good. They're
They're
good.
quality, man.
Whoever the fuck they are.
Or Coldplay.
Oh, man. No.
Sorry.
No, all I want to say
Sorry.
on that is just how quick memes move, man.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
fun.
wild.
It's
isn't it,
crazy,
bro?
man.
It's wild,
Bro, I know everything
bro.
about that lady's life.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Everything, bro. And I'm just scrolling on my Instagram and shit.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, like I haven't looked for it.
I don't.
So,
I was at the concert. Do
we're
you know
not.
what I mean?
We are not getting to that. Want to give a big congratulations to Nestory Irankunda.
Woo! Number 66 approved by the EFL too.
Let's give some facts. He signed a 5-year deal at Watford. He is wearing the 66, which apparently is not normal because they don't like big gaps in their numbering.
That's 3 off 69.
Yep. It is in the region of 4 million euros, which is a big move for Aussie, especially at his age.
So the transfer fee was
transfer
that?
fee was that.
Wow.
Now, I just looked at Watford last year. I did a bit of research, which I usually don't do because I just talk out of my ass. So last year, Watford finished 14th, which is mid-table in the championship. They have a new gaffer in this season who apparently is favouring like dynamic sort of quick attackers and stuff like that. So Nestory fits that. Last year, their top scorer, Vakun Bayo, was on 10 goals only. And Edo Kayembe was on 8 goals. They're their highest scoring attackers. Now, from what I've read, and again, I don't know much about Watford, but Nestory is going here to start. He's not going here to be a bench player or whatever. He is good enough to start for Watford from what I've read and from what I've seen of him. Now, again, Championship is arguably the toughest league in the world. 24 teams vying for playoff spots. The amount of games they play, it's 2 games a week in the league. Plus FA Cup, plus EFL Cup, all of that. It's going to be tough. It's really going to test him. But if he can make a good impression here, he is one move away from a Premier League team.
Yeah, man. That's that. If he's starting week in, week out, that's massive.
Yeah.
That is massive.
You know how many
It's a perfect league for him, Al.
so many stars for the Prem have come out of the Championship. Jared Bowen was one of them. Like, came from nowhere. Did well for Hull. Now he's, arguably West Ham's best player. Like, even Reece James, same at Wigan, learned his trade in the Championship. So many players. And whether he goes up with Watford or whether he signs on for a team that does go up or even sign on for a Prem team, he's one move away from the Premier League, this guy.
How did Watford do last season?
14th. So it's mid-table. 24 teams.
Bro,
That's mid-table.
it's one of the hardest leagues in the world,
It's probably the hardest.
if not to get out of.
It's probably the hardest.
It's like they play 40 something games.
2 games a week.
Yeah, 2 games a week, and it's a sprint from like start to finish. The speed of the game.
Yep. It's a very...
Most people can beat anyone as well.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
there's always a superior team. There's always a really shit team, but everyone else is pretty competitive.
That middle section is always just hell.
Yeah.
Like, it's 1 point, 2 points.
And you think of like Blackburn Rovers or other clubs like that, they've been stuck in that league.
Yeah, there's some big
like Premier
clubs
League
there.
champions have been stuck in that
Middlesbrough.
league for 20 years.
Yeah. So, wish him nothing but the best because, look, and this is why I say, and I know it's easy to say in hindsight, but Bayern was too quick. But everything happens for a reason. He's ended up now at Watford, which I think is his level for now. And I really do hope he absolutely sets it alight because he's the type of player that we've been speaking about for the past couple of weeks that Australia lacks. That player with flair, bit of attitude, bit of maverick about him. He's the guy. Or he's the one that's standing out at the moment.
It's a great move before the World Cup too.
Great move.
if he can get some
Yeah,
game time.
100%.
Yeah, because
Like-
he'll get opportunities.
Because it's a respectable league.
Yep.
You're going to start for the Socceroos if you do well in the championship of the World Cup.
You 100% you will.
For
Yeah.
his style of player, is it a very, very difficult type of league for his style of player?
I don't think so. I
Yeah,
think
me
it's
neither.
ideal for his style of player. I think it's a difficult league for like my style of player, who's like not as athletic.
Okay.
I think his whole game
Dynamic.
is dynamic.
Meaning
and
what I was
quick.
going to say is, if he does well there and then got promoted, would it be easier in the English Premier League than it is for him with his style of play? That's my
Oh
question.
no, nothing's easier in the Prem.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Nothing's
I think the
easier.
Prem's on almost in a different stratosphere to anyone.
But just having an Aussie in the Prem. I mean, we had a handful last year, like Cam Burgess and, what's his name? Gauchi was on the bench for Villa. But just even if he's in and out of the team, it's such a big look for Australian football, number one. And number two, the type of personality he has the star potential to have kids fucking doing his sallies and like fiending over the guy.
like selling shirts.
Yeah, like he's a shirt seller. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
So, Watford, respected club, good history, ex-Premier League team, good fan base. He'll have a full stadium every week. He'll have the chance to really go out there and I really hope he does well, bro. Like,
Hey, I don't know if this is a correct stat now, but it was like around 10 years ago. But the top, it was the fourth most watched league in the world was Championship.
yep, that doesn't surprise.
Which is like, there's Spain, City A, obviously Premier League was number one, and then the second division in England.
there's huge clubs in the Championship, bro. We're talking. There's European winners in there. Like,
Yeah, cup winners, bro.
yeah, there is. It is such a good league. I've been to two championship games. They were great.
They're also like revered individuals in England. If you play in the Championship, you're a celebrity.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like you're big time, bro.
Yeah,
they're
you're still
carrying
big
around Gucci duffel bags and like living
Hey.
a high life. Got nice cars. Like that level is
Yeah, 100%.
it's a big win to be a Championship footballer.
It's I just need, actually don't want him. I need him to do well because of what it'll do for Australian football. I'm telling you, if this guy smashes it up at Watford, the amount of TikToks are going to be made about his highlight reels and he's
it'll be
Aussie
huge. It'll
and
be
like
huge.
he's got personality. Like, fuck.
Can I ask, do you guys think his ability's like good enough for the Prem, City A, La Liga?
He is, and look, I'm not going to sit there and act like I've watched every fucking minute of him play because I haven't. But from what I've seen, he is one of those raw talents. So it's like he has something innate that is not coached into him, which is he's just powerful play. Like his shots are fucked. His acceleration, his low center of gravity, his strength, all those things, it's like raw talent. If, and we spoke about this the other day, you don't think a coach can really make a player.
Not like that, no.
Yeah. So if he gets guided in the right direction, I think he can use those weapons more efficiently rather than just being a flash in the pan sort of, he went missing for 60 minutes and then he bullied someone off the ball and smashed it off the crossbar. So, oh, shit. If he can be more consistent, then, I think he can.
Because I think there's a couple things about him that I think's crazy. One is that in Adelaide, his highlight reel's fucked.
It's fucked.
It's
And
insane.
I don't know the exact numbers, but I would say more games than not, he came off the bench.
Yeah.
Like it was
Yeah,
like
there
they
was
were.
something about he didn't start that much.
No, it was because he was so young.
Yeah.
Like it
Last
was like
15
trying to
minutes
blood
type
him
thing.
in,
Yeah.
and he would start here and there, but
was
a
like
lot of
Paul.
his moments came with 20 minutes to go, which you can appreciate. It's so hard coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Because like you're sitting and then you're straight in. So
think that-
impact
yeah.
is incredible. And then the other thing was he's probably our most talented player in our country. Like that we've got now,
Raw
you would
talent,
say,
yeah.
raw
With
talent.
potential.
And a team that finished 14th in the second division of England is signing him. So that just shows how good, like how competitive football is.
It's a great get from Watford. I don't...
Yeah, it's really good scouting on their end.
It's more, even just on the social media side and stuff, they've just got a whole country now who's paying attention to their...
Are we
their
gonna
club.
are we gonna watch? Like, are we gonna fuck with Watford's results now?
Yeah,
If he's playing, we should.
To be honest, I never watched the EFL, so I'll be watching it.
Oh,
Bro,
bro,
it's so much fun.
Honestly, I reckon if you could have played in the championship, and it would have been a league that it would have been suited to your game. It is brutal athleticism
High
and
octane.
brutal competitiveness, and it's all ball winning and speed and transition.
It's fun. The championship, the best, the most fun I have watching football is probably championship playoffs. They're unreal.
Oh man, $100 million game.
They're just
what a game.
there's just so much on the line, and not even the final, even just the two-legged semis, and it's oh fuck. I can't remember what team it was. It might have been Peterborough or something. They came down from 4-0 in the first leg and they won.
Yeah.
Just shit like that.
You've got to do really shrewd business, i.e. Irankundus, or this guy might not play in the Prem. We'll get him on loan 6 months. Or
Very
whatever.
shrewd.
You got to be really smart.
Also, just quickly, I want to touch on I don't really care, but we're the champions of the world, but I don't really care. We're the best club in the world, but I don't really care.
Are you allowed to say that?
I don't really care, though.
I was thinking when he posted congrats to Chelsea, or the media team, social media team posted congrats to Chelsea on the thing. I just thought if Man U had won that, that would not have happened.
Yeah.
I just want that to be clear.
There'd be no attention
Chelsea
around it.
got a
It all
shout
doesn't
out.
matter.
Well, dude,
Man
talk
U
to the
would-
social media team. Fuck, what
Yeah,
are you
I'm
fucking
just
talking
saying
to me
that
for?
there's a bias towards you for some reason. on
I
there.
don't know why.
Yeah.
It's all right. Maybe I treat him better than you guys. I don't know what.
You are in more contact with him.
I am. Yeah, I'm closer with him. But I don't want to talk about how we just demolished the best team. There was TikToks going around. Few people I know too. Oh, Chelsea are going to get murdered. Someone call the ambulance. Someone call the police. Oh, they're going to lose 74-0. Get the fuck out of here, please.
Also, they were paying $550.
Oh, were
Were
they
they?
just?
Chelsea were paying $550.
Gambler.
Were they?
Yeah, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
To beat PSG?
To beat PSG.
Yeah, that's expected.
Everyone's talking
PSG
about-
been
What a squad,
30
man.
games undefeated.
Listen, English football is the best in the world. I keep trying to tell people. They don't fucking listen.
Do you think PSG cared?
Of course they did, bro. Did you see how rattled they were? Their coach poked our player in the eye.
Yeah,
after the game.
I don't know if they. I think their ego got hit not
a
because
big bruise.
not because they didn't win the Club World Cup, but because
Coming off Champions League.
they have their football is so superior, and they got beaten. They genuinely got
their
beaten.
It looked
player-
like they got dismantled. That's what it was.
And they haven't. I don't know if that's happened to them in 12 months.
Their player gets a red card for yanking on Cucurella's hair. If you want to fuck him, just say that. Then after the game, Donnarumma's having a bitch. And then Luis Enrique pokes João Pedro in the eye. Like, it's blatant. You can see it. We rattled them so hard. We demolished them. Clean sheet as well for Bob Sanchez. They must be fuming. But I don't want to talk about all that. What I want to talk about is a certain someone deciding it would be a great idea to stand front and center of our trophy lift.
Bro,
While Cole
I was-
Palmer is looking at Reece James saying, what's he doing?
Bro, Cole
Get him
Palmer
off.
is the funniest guy.
Yeah, man.
To be honest, though, to be honest, Jerome, you right now as a player, you've just won everything, right?
Yeah.
Do you tell him, hey, man, get the fuck away?
Well,
like, this is our celebration, man.
Well, what happened was Reece, you can see it clearly. Reece is looking in his direction and looking at Gianni Infantino and being like, are we meant to lift it now?
Are you gonna-
AKA,
Are you going to
get
tell
him
your
off.
daddy to get off stage?
And then Cole's behind Reece and he's going, what's he doing? What's he doing on stage? What's he doing on stage? And then
It's
we just, there was like this awkward moment where it's like, all right, fuck it then. And then we just lift it and Trump's there.
I don't think, if you're in that scenario, I think you would have done what they do, like,
Yeah,
what's
what?
going on, and then just go, all right, just do it anyway. You know what I mean? I don't think you really care that much.
Do you think?
But I'm just thinking of like the moments of when we've seen trophies being lifted, right? Like, for example, the World Cup. The Saudi president isn't just like standing there.
Yeah, but that's
No,
what I'm saying.
I
Do
know
you
it's a
reckon
unique
Trump did it
situation.
innocently?
Sorry, the
Like he
Qatar.
didn't know that. Like it was like he
No.
thought that was part of it.
No,
or do you
I
reckon
think
it
it's a
was
marketing.
I think it's the
purely-
most calculated
Purely
for
like
this.
I'll tell you why.
I'm standing my ground. here.
Me
I'll tell
too,
you
but
why.
it did
To be
piss me
seen
off.
in the most important moment in the world at that
Yeah,
time.
Do you want
it
me to
did
tell you
piss
why?
me off.
So it was.
You can see Gianni trying to get him off the stage and he's going, and then he looks at the Chelsea players and goes, I can't lip read, but he basically is gesturing like, I'm going to stay. Like, I'll be with you. Gianni Infantino, the president of FIFA, is trying to get him off the stage. And then Gianni's like awkwardly giggling
Then
and
he
stuff.
goes
And then
back
he brings
in with
him back in.
Yeah,
He
he's
pulls
like,
him back
fuck it,
in.
I'll stay with you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
And like they move back.
what annoyed me was that actually ruined my mood straight out.
What, bro? Come on, bro. Ruined your mood.
Bro, he's in our team photo.
Who cares, bro? You still won the game.
Yeah, but fucking get off.
Went back to his bedroom.
I did.
That was our moment.
Literally. These guys' jokes doesn't stop my feelings. That's how I felt.
I do think it's very calculated and just annoying, and it makes you go, what the hell's going to happen at the World Cup?
Yeah, and then it made me start to think like this World Cup is going to be a shit show. One more point. Tell me why on a Club World Cup, whatever, yous will go. Yous will be right.
Mexico City,
Yous
bro.
love America.
Mexico City.
Yeah. Tell me why, after the game, there is a Republican reporter with Donald Trump looking at him like she's looking at God himself and saying, hey, that was amazing. Yeah, it was fantastic. Oh, okay, what did you think about the game? Oh, it was a fantastic spectacle. Oh, what do you think of American soccer? Oh, it's a great sport. Or soccer, I should say, not football. We call it soccer. But it was a great sport, and it's what do you think of how America is going to be in football in a few years? Yeah, it's growing. She asked him another question. I mean, I'm not going to comment on that, but what I will say is we're the hottest country in the world right now, politically and financially. Ask NATO. I'm thinking, bro, why is this on my fucking TV? I'm watching a Club World Cup final and they're interviewing Trump about America's political and financial situation. Then he's saying, ask NATO. What's going on here, bro?
Yeah, all right, that's fair enough. But I think also who cares? Like, my point is, why does it matter? Honestly, if I'm on that stage, I'm about to lift the trophy, I don't really care who's on the stage.
That's
with
you,
us.
because that's your personality.
Oh, but okay,
Why
I'll
does
give you
it
an
matter?
example of this. When Argentina won the World Cup, as they're celebrating and whatnot, apparently there's a rule that only winners and previous winners can touch the trophy.
Yeah.
And Salt Bay was just snapping photos with the Salt, whatever that chef.
guy's a fraud, huh?
And then he grabs the trophy from one of the players to take a photo. And I'm not Argentinian. I'm not whatever. I'm just principled and I like football. It pissed me off.
I think he got banned
He did.
I'm sure
certain FIFA events and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Right. And he should. Because it's like, you don't insert yourself in a way that's just egregious. Like
The point of it is, some things are sacred.
Yeah.
That's the point of it.
Yeah, it's a bit of structure.
I think if you're not invited, don't go.
If all that sacredness, is that a word, leaves the game because of all this sort of new era we're going into, then nothing is going to be sacred anymore. Nothing.
I agree. I actually agree that it probably should just be the players. My point is more that your day was ruined.
I didn't say day.
My mood was ruined. Sorry. That's
because
more
I
like-
was focused on
that's
it.
more-
I was like, yeah, great game, we won it. But then I'm like, bro, seriously?
But that's a broadcast station too. Why? Like, Cole Palmer scored 2 worldies, and we're talking about NATO.
Yeah, but don't. Also, do you not like, bro? After the game's finished, I turn it off.
Nah.
I don't wait to watch them lift the trophy. I couldn't care less to watch them.
Nah,
lift
you
the-
got
if it's your team, if it's your
Yeah,
team.
Bro, I watched Argentina.
Please,
play
you're
the
not
best
Argentinian.
Game. No, but I watched the best game ever in football, and I was like, on the brink of being the most emotional I've ever been about watching a football game.
And
in
you
my
were
life.
the only person that
And I-
did that.
And I turned.
I think majority of fans that go for a team or a country that win a trophy would watch.
I'm
the
not gonna lie,
trophy.
Rash. You're the odd one out here. That's
But no, I reckon that maybe a lot of ex-pros might like that. They don't care after
Fair.
that.
But it's
fans,
also that Rush doesn't have a team as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he's
that's
not a
probably what it
fanfare of a
is.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
That's which is
I-
normal for someone that doesn't have a team. So who
do you
cares?
still follow Man U?
No.
Like he used
Like
to be
if someone
proper, man.
asks me, I'll say that, but I really don't care what happens with them.
Bro, I see. Like, man, I'm in group chats of like hanging on who we're getting in transfers, all the rumors, like and Buemo's deal that we just
It's
got
got a
in.
hairline back as
I knew
well.
the details before it happened. You know, I'm like fucking Fabrizio Romano, bro, of Man U at the minute.
Speaking of him, he mentioned, I think it was 4 or 5 Aussie players this week. Now, doesn't seem like a big deal, but for the broader
scale.
yes, the broader football community, it's
Pretty
like
massive.
not bad. Like we always speak about this. Oh, you get to somewhere in change rooms and Aussies aren't respected. It's changing, bro. It's changing now.
Bro, where's he mentioned?
You know what? I actually watched this video through the week. What do you got? This could be a massive hot take.
Are
from
you
the
talking,
video.
sorry, on Twitter? Sorry,
Yeah, Twitter.
Oh, okay, right.
So the guy was saying he believes that because of this new age, the loss of sort of religion and nationalism and all that stuff, that kind of need as an individual to identify with a group has now gone into football.
No, disagree.
What do you mean? I
Because
don't
it's
get
been like that for hundreds of years.
Yeah, the other side of just simply treating footballers like gods.
I think that's
Now-
easy to explain. It's more treating football like a religion, yeah?
Yeah.
I think
I disagree.
generally there was a thing of there's this concept of a third space, right? People had work, home, and somewhere else normally to go. Normally it was a place of faith or ethnicity, like community group or whatever. I think as we get more disconnected from interpersonal community and more connected to these bigger things, football does take that place for a lot of people, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just giving people a community that they otherwise we crave that, and that's where they can find it.
We're also desensitized in Australia to understanding how big football
Yes.
is. In
Yes.
the base, like one street of England, like Fulham.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
club is people's life.
Well, it's-
like a physio leaves, people know.
Yes.
Do you know what I
That's
mean? Like
that's the point. That's the point that this
It's
guy
cul-
was
it's
making.
cul-
I'll tell you, but
culture,
that's
though.
been that way forever.
Has
it's
it
culture.
though?
Yeah, they've grown up
Put
with
it
that.
this way.
Certain
Put it this way.
areas,
Grown
yeah.
up with that.
Who's the one footballer that certain people from a country have made a religion over,
Yeah.
cry over? Who is it?
Napoli.
Maradona.
It's Maradona.
I cried when Maradona died.
Right? It's Maradona. That's not happening in this era. You know why? Because there's more access to players. There's more access to their personal lives. All of their negatives get highlighted way more.
Yeah, they don't have that deity complex
Pele-
because they're less elusive.
Yeah.
Oh, so you think it's less now?
Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
think people can idolize their lifestyles and the things that they can get and all this kind of stuff. But I don't know, like people are more aware of, let's say, Rashford's such a human that after he's, screwed up a whole game for us, he's gone out to celebrate his birthday. Whereas back in the day, it's just rumblings of.
But do you
I
think
Maradon's?
I think Maradona's a
on
cokehead.
coke.
No,
Or,
do you think that's now because it's become less because of the more we see on social media?
100%.
So then,
That's what I'm
like,
saying. They're
for
more
example, like Diego,
accessible.
people had certain stories,
It's
but obviously
folklore.
got away with so much.
Yes.
So it was just like stories of
Mythical.
Yeah.
Which makes him more of a legend.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how it happens.
That's what it is. And
That's
and-
interesting.
Bro,
I
the
never thought of
best.
it. I never thought of it like that.
Even take basketball. Wilt Chamberlain, the whole story. Oh, he slept 20,000 women.
Yeah.
Whereas
But
nowadays, you could almost count it. Well, yeah, LeBron's been on this many trips. Or what,
someone asked Will Chamberlain in a lift. This is a true story, or according to someone who was in the lift. He goes they're like, "What's the weather like up there?" And he goes, "It's raining."
Like, who's the best footballer ever?
For me,
Yeah.
Messi.
Okay, it's Messi. There are people online, millions of people, who trolling the fuck out of him and genuinely think that he is not the best footballer ever when he,
Yeah.
by a country mile, is.
And there will be no church of Messi when he dies.
Nope. I mean, they
Yeah.
spoke about it in the Argentinian documentary. It's like, we like him, but he's not Maradona.
not Armando.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Messi's legend grows when
he goes.
as time goes.
Yeah, but I think to Rash's point,
And this is not, by the way, I'm not, obviously, it's not even my point.
Yeah, it's
I
a
just
good-
thought it was an interesting video. And also, I'm not minimizing Jota's death. Just
no.
Just to be clear.
I know, to be
No,
clear,
you're
I'm
trying
not
to
saying
equalize everyone else's lives in a sense. But football does do that, man.
But what I'm seeing that is different, which is the area that I do agree with him on, is I feel like when I was very young, growing up, the association to a team was more related to who did my dad go for, who did my grandpa go for. There's some like ceremony around what we did as a family, and that ties. It for me makes more sense that you feel more emotionally attached to certain clubs because of all the other aspects. And as I'm growing older, it seems like there's way more distance from certain fans to a club, and they feel so identified with that club when there's nothing external except what they're watching on TV when they're playing the game.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because football's become so accessible now to every corner of the globe, and people in England or people in Spain or people in Italy, those kids aren't just choosing random teams. They're doing exactly what their parents did or where they grew up. It's only a thing in Australia or America where
Countries
you have
that don't have access to that level of football.
Yeah, no, but it's more they don't have a connection because they're so far away. So it's that, like, I guarantee you right now. There's a kid growing up right now that has no choice but to be a Bologna fan.
I feel like also like when I was younger, and I'm sure you boys would have this the same, is like there was no YouTube and there was no real football on TV. So I would just wait for Premier League weekends to watch Man United, Van Nistelrooy, Arsenal, Thierry Henry. But then during the week, my build-up was waiting to watch the Prem.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Rash, in terms of that. But I think at the same time, there's so many people from your era, your age group, that just go for a club because they liked a player. Like, do you know how many people would have just went for United because of Beckham? Like, it's
No, I know. My question is
it getting
going
worse?
my question is, do the people that do that, do they have any other circle that they're identifying with, any other group identity that they're feeling really strongly about? That, or do they have a lack of that and so they choose a soccer team?
Is it really that your question is, should this be the most important thing in your life?
Yeah, there's an underlying question that you're not saying.
Because
are you having a dig at these people?
Yes.
No. To be honest,
why is it a question? Then why does it matter?
No, to be honest,
why does it matter if they go for a football team?
It's just like the discussion. To be honest, I used to think in that way. I honestly used to think in that way because I don't really care about specific teams and stuff.
Yeah.
But meeting Jerome and seeing how do I explain it?
Like how fun it can be.
The joy,
there's a fun,
all the
there's a fun side of it, and that life's not too serious. Like everything doesn't need to be serious and meaningful or anything like that. And you can just kind of enjoy things as you would as a kid.
Like you don't necessarily need to have a tribalism upbringing to develop it.
You know what?
Do you know what I mean?
None of these clubs would even exist and have the money they do and all of that if it wasn't for how they've gone worldwide. Now, with saying that, I fully respect people, and I'm almost envious of people who grew up with a connection. Like, imagine if you're a kid whose whole life you've lived in Liverpool and your whole family are Liverpool fans. You have a sense of pride that is so strong and such a connection that I will never receive, right? But as an international fan of somewhere where I don't have a connection to, I do my best to get as close to that as possible. Fly over, watch games, watch every game on TV, keep up with what's going on, support them just as a normal fan over there would. You do your best. Now, I am a believer that you should support your local teams, of course, but then at the same time, I don't think there is a problem with having these clubs be worldwide. And going back to Rash's point, yes and no, not to be a smart ass, on the whole, are they only doing it because there's nothing else? Because I know people that are so devout to their religion, which is a community, but then also so devout to their football team. So it's not always like, the people that are obsessive over football that they don't have a connection to, they've got nowhere else to fit in. I disagree with that because there's so many people I know that have a bunch of communities. I'll use Olu, for example. This guy's obsessed with Barca. He watches fucking under-19s games. But he's all...
Under-19 women's.
Hey, what about someone who I don't know if we can give a shout-out to yet of their relationship with Barcelona that we met recently? Oh, you went there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
Naming children.
Yeah.
After players.
We had a
Shout
fucking
out to
busy
that
week,
person
man.
as well.
But
We had a
then,
busy week.
even this same person that I'm speaking about, he's got his religious people, he's got his ethnic group of people that he hangs out. He's got so many communities, but football just is one of them. I think people that only have football and nothing else and no other thing, they got ballitis.
Ballitis, yeah.
But I don't think it's. And I'm glad I've changed your view on it because
I would love you to like watch a team, like have a team, but purely because the viewing aspect is like it's all you're gonna have going forward with the game.
I think,
and that's the best way to watch football when you actually like have a connection.
something on the line.
I think it's because I'm too selfish, to be honest.
But that makes no. What does that have to do
Like
with watching
I care
football?
more about my life,
Your time, your
my
efforts,
own
your-
life.
Chris Tomases.
No, I'm serious. Like I think that's what it is. Like I care more. Probably, probably care too much about my own life.
that's-
You know what I want?
I don't
This
think
is
that.
like-
I don't think.
Can I
don't
just
think that
say-
means
And
you
I don't
can't
know if that's
follow-
like-
But you don't.
That makes
you
no
don't need to go
sense.
my level. It could just be like, okay, say you're a Tottenham fan because of Ange or whatever, which wouldn't have ended up well.
But this can I fake it though? Because
need
like
to.
I actually don't care.
well, if you
about,
don't
like,
care, then
wait,
that's
Rash,
fuck it.
But do you think I could try and
Wait.
put in the effort for a period, watch every game of a season, learn all the players' names,
not
all
Rash,
that,
not-
and then eventually get to the point where I genuinely do care?
I'll give
Not
you a
unorganically.
challenge, bro. I'll give you a challenge.
You need to
No,
build
he
it.
won't do it.
Challenge, Rash.
There's no challenge.
Nah,
This
a challenge won't work
2025,
with him.
2025, 2026. I'm going to try and do it too. I want to actually try.
You've got a team.
You've got a
No,
team.
no, I want to try. Victory, your victory,
Hoax, bro.
bro.
Victory,
Victory
yeah.
this year coming. Because I too, bro. Last year I didn't watch enough A League, and this year coming, I
he
want to
already
get
goes-
into it.
You already but you go for Newcastle, and he's just said
I
victory.
know.
Hold on.
I know.
This guy's
no, I'm talking about for Rash.
unbelievably
I'm talking
fake.
about for Rash.
Hold on.
This guy's
For Rash
so
to
fake,
follow
bro.
victory.
Hold on.
He does follow victory.
This goes back
But he
to my-
doesn't follow it.
This goes back to my point. Maybe
He doesn't
a
know
couple
the
months
strength
ago.
and conditioning coach.
It goes back to my point a couple months ago, which was, can you start supporting a team after your teens?
Yeah.
It's very hard.
You can't follow
And
victory?
Me and Jake have been supporters of our club since we were before teenagers.
Cheers. I don't go for Arsenal.
But hold on.
Well, you definitely don't.
But there's also something about a personality trait here because you do the same thing with wrestling. Again, I would watch wrestling. I wouldn't get emotionally invested in it. And I'm not saying it's a.
No,
I am
you're
not
just not
saying
that
it's a
type of
bad,
person.
say-
Yeah.
If
bad
you get
thing.
emotionally
I'm not-
invested in any, even like
Yeah.
an artist, like for example, right now, my favorite rap duo of all time dropped an album after 15 years. It's
This
so
guy
exciting to me.
He gets obsessed with like new skill sets or like when he learned guitar. That would all he would do.
But what about like
So it's like,
you get
he
obsessed
does.
in the
He does.
concept and not the people that can execute it well. So like you'll be like, oh wow, guitars are incredible. Not wow, this bassist is unreal.
Not emotionally. So like, for example, I could watch Messi.
Yeah.
And be like, oh my God, he is so good, and be like completely blown away by the quality of him.
Of football, yeah.
But if he doesn't win the World Cup, I don't really care. It's just more like he's entertaining to me,
Yeah.
but I don't feel
Allegiance.
identified
You don't
with
feel
it. That's what it is.
allegiance,
I don't feel identified with it. You know what I mean? Where it's,
I don't
it's
know-
affecting my world.
I don't know
yeah.
how to. I don't know how to explain it because there absolutely is no right or wrong here. Because
100%.
Rashid's like experience with football now is he gets like a lot of love and thrill from coaching kids.
Yeah.
Whereas I couldn't think of anything worse. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's living a different angle
Yeah,
of
yeah,
football,
yeah.
and like my tribalism with Man U comes because my mum's from
Yeah,
Manchester.
yeah.
So like my uncles were sending me
There's something,
tops.
yeah.
Yeah, but like, man, you've been losing for 10 years. I haven't let it ruin my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
But I'm still interested to see like what's going to happen, and I'll
Yeah.
try and watch most games. But like, I'm not attached.
Interesting.
You know, like I'll watch Man U play Watford over like, unless Man City's playing Arsenal, because I actually enjoy watching the highest level of football.
Yeah.
I'll always watch Man U.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Bro,
I
it's
just,
so funny because when you say the Messi thing, like that World Cup final, when I'm watching it, and then they score the second goal a minute after they've scored their first, and it's 2-2. My heart fell out of my ass for Messi.
Yeah. My heart fell in my ass because I was excited.
But I agree, right?
Fell out of
but,
your ass.
But do you then not go
'Cause I'm
back
like,
to
I
your
want
normal
you to
day
have
and
this
move
story.
on with your day?
I reckon I would have been very upset for like a couple days.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not a
think that's-
fanatic person like
That's
that.
the difference, because when it happens, I'm like, wow, that's mad. But then I
If it
move
doesn't
on.
happen,
It's
it's,
gone in
That's
my
just your
brain. But maybe
yeah.
it's again, maybe it's the selfishness thing. I don't
It's
know.
not a
I don't think
Selfish.
it's selfish,
I think
bro.
it's
I
personality
think it's
type.
honoring the fact that like I can't go for I can't like in NBA. I can't go for a team. I love basketball, but I'm like how can I go for an American state that I don't have a connection to? So I get it. But I was like, you did kind of go for Man U at one point, so you have merit to like.
But I went for Man U because you went for Man U, and because because people used to ask me which team do you go for, and I don't have a team, so I need to say someone at some point.
Nah, the best is when you ask the kids. I go for Chelsea 2 weeks later, and United. Yeah. Now I'm Liverpool.
Yeah, that's just some.
You know, you need to get employed by a club or something, and then like that's your club. Once you like, you need to go in that way or something.
I can't remember who brought up the point. And we'll go to amateur agents next because I've got to be very.
Can I just I had a Turkish coffee before and fuck the turtleneck started to poke out.
Go.
So I need a little break.
Go.
Can I tell a really quick story on of loving you? Wow.
So
You were coming from the heart there, bro.
I don't want to tell it.
Go.
Like I go on a tour of Stamford Bridge, right? And there's like 40 people in the tour. They have a guide at the front and a guide at the back. And the guide at the back, I'm just like by myself. So I'm talking with him. Jamaican guy, 60-something years old, and he's just retired. And he does this as like a volunteer thing because he just loves Chelsea. And then he goes, no, I've just been around the club for years, whatever. Named my daughter Chelsea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good on him.
That level of loving this is
I think
That's
as well,
severe ball artist, bro.
as well, Rash is meeting people here that 90% of Prem fans here actually don't have a connection to the club.
Well,
right?
Sorry, land.
Yeah, thank you. Over there, if you were to go to somewhere like a Middlesbrough, rough as guts town, shit weather, nothing to do. Nothing to do. Zero to do. The only thing that gives you a glimmer of hope that doesn't want to make you fucking you-know-what is whatever comes on Saturday, because that's what your dad did, that's what your grandpa did, that's what his dad did. So that...
And I 100% understand that side.
Yeah, but you're meeting people here that are like, what? Like, where's the connection?
But also, so to go back to the video, because that guy was from England that was talking about this, by the way.
Yeah, of course. They're going to have those views.
I think it's just a pro footballer thing, bro. When you played there, you can't just pick a team. Like when you played against Dybala or Del Piero, you can't just like wake up one day and go, oh, I'm going to go for Fulham. Like you don't see football the same way as fans do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I was gone for Man U before I fucking, you know what I mean?
Bro, fucking Rooney. I mean, Gerrard was an Everton fan. Was it Gerrard or Carragher?
Carragher was an Everton fan?
Yeah, Carragher was an Everton fan, but now you ask him, he's Liverpool.
Yeah, diehard.
But that's because he's, the connection. He's only ever played at one club, blah, 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 blah. But it is a thing of pro footballers. They move around. They see the bad side of football a lot. It's very hard to get connected to something because you know that in 2 years you're on a flight to fucking Korea or whatever.
Well, I think also for me, it's been a nice process going through this last 2 years doing this and meeting people that are probably more so not from the player perspective, but more fans.
Yeah, we speak
which I
about
didn't
this.
really speak to that much.
He opened my world up to a whole new way of how people think about football.
Yeah,
because I'm looking at X's and O's and like what Pep's trying to do with his team. People are like, these guys are looking at like where the active fans meeting, like what are they doing? Yeah, how's the connection with the active fans in the club? Like there's all this type of shit, the new kit, or like stuff that I didn't even think about. Which is actually quite a like interesting place to look at, like how big football clubs are.
Do you know what it is as well? You don't go through this because, like Jake said, I feel like you have an obsession with learning. So that's your hobby. I would say your hobby is learning, not to narrow it down to stuff. But I know so many people that have nothing to look forward to, Rash. Like, I was speaking with someone the other day. I won't say who, but I'm just like, I can guarantee you right now, your life would be so much, and not that I'm fucking perfect, but your life would be so much better if you had shit to look forward to. And that can be it doesn't even need to be a football team. I'm not saying that.
Maybe this is where there's a fear for me. Maybe it's like a control thing. We're going to speak about this on the Patreon, and like my hypochondria and the fear of like getting sick because I can't control that, right? I think to some extent there's an element of like not wanting to identify myself to something that is actually out of my control.
That's another thing. That's another thing.
Maybe. Like rely... No, I'm serious. Well, like thing. Give my emotions to something where I've got no control over. That's that maybe causes me stress.
Yes, Man U does cause me stress. That's why I'm detached. I'm like, boys, if we do well this year, we'll do well. But do you know what I mean? Because like fucking 10 years.
Not going to let you hurt me anymore.
Bro, we're fucking almost got relegated last year, bro.
But the thing is,
How the fuck does that happen?
the payoff.
I've got this guy by here like claiming Chelsea. I'm like, bro, I used to be that guy that just we won 13 prems in like fucking 20 years.
But I think the payoff as well, if United do win something soon, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, you're going to blow.
I've been riding every transfer, every new manager since Fergie. Like,
But that's an interesting point, though, because a lot of people that hate sports, I'm not saying you hate sport, but a lot of people that hate sports say something along the lines of, hold on, wait a minute. You are telling me that there's a made-up game that you guys let dictate your mood when you can just go do something that you like.
yeah, that I kind of like to agree with Rashid on that though. Of like, I get why like when it's Liverpool and Everton fans and Liverpool play them and Everton lose, say, and then the Everton fan doesn't want to come in the office on Monday.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but I also am like, if you're not fucking playing, bro, like you can't you can't control it.
Yeah.
You've got to ride the bumps, man.
Yeah.
I do see, throughout this journey, especially like I said before, knowing you, I have realised this thing of, well, nothing really matters in life.
Yeah, like...
Really, if we go like you can no, you
No,
could
he's
go,
right,
you
he's
could
right.
go to some extent. Nothing really matters if you want to think like meaningful.
He's right.
So why not? I see the other side. Why not just choose a team and enjoy the ride? And that's like sometimes you lose, you feel bad. Sometimes you win, you feel happy.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a great mentality in terms of like when you're playing, I wish I knew this when I was younger. How many times you get the ball and you're like, should I shoot? Should I not shoot? Should I shoot? Should I not shoot? And you miss, and everyone, why the fuck did you shoot, man? Give me, I was fucking free. But then if you put it top bins, everyone celebrates. But then think about it. 3 weeks later down the track, that shot, no one fucking remembers. So, like, just take the shot, man. Who cares? Like, nothing fucking matters.
Yeah.
Wisdom corner with Gabs back.
They've been relegated
did
3
we-
weeks
Bro,
later.
And I wish in life,
That's actually a
because
funny
so
clip,
many
man.
times, man, so many times in my football career, I've just like either hesitated or overthought my mistake, right? And just killed myself on that mistake. Because I always wanted to play like the perfect game. But instead of taking the risk, which could have been rewarded with a goal or whatever, and even if I missed, who gave a fuck, man? Like,
Bro, yeah.
2-3 weeks later, who cares?
This fucking perspective you have now is how I play. If I had my mentality
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
now,
yeah,
I don't
it's
know if I
right.
would have got as high as I got, but I tell you what, nothing would have gotten near me, bro.
Yeah.
Like phase, because I was my own worst enemy.
I think I was
With, like,
too for a long time.
self-criticism,
Yeah.
obsessive.
Everything's sweeter in
I
hindsight.
was
Now,
a bro.
I made about 5 mistakes in the first half yesterday, and like
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm like,
Yeah.
no one's gonna remember that if my next 5
Yeah.
are good. Like,
That's what
my
I'm saying.
perspective.
Yeah, but it's
And that's what I'm saying.
Jake.
I always used to try and play-
If you played for Adelaide United with the stakes and you
But
made
that's-
3 mistakes, you're like, fuck.
But I also think, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. But I think also with a bit of age and
Age, of
maturity,
course.
you,
Yeah.
you
This is the game. This is why mentality is so hard,
Yeah.
right? Because you have caring and you have not caring. I think we're on a different topic now, but you have caring, you don't care, right? When you make a mistake.
Yeah.
Young Jake, when he makes mistakes in a game, how do you react after that? What do you do after the game or the next day?
In my like, I might like
Physical,
overdrive.
just like what do you do with your day the next few days?
I'd probably train something.
Right?
Yeah.
So that the negative emotion
Train
that
that
you
dick.
get from like your failure in that scenario where you are really bothered by your mistakes causes you to then go improve.
Yeah. So,
that
the positive.
you can't give up.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro.
But
Why did I
also,
give that ball away?
Jerome's so right.
That's why it's so hard, bro.
That looked like me in Adelaide.
Bro, when I was younger,
great if you don't care, but if you don't care, then
Bro,
you don't try to improve.
this is the
It's like-
topic we were having
why nothing
outside.
matters.
This is the topic we were having outside about me and my old man, right?
Yeah.
And how things relate from.
Wait,
I know.
Patreon.
I don't want to say it.
Okay.
But like, I wish throughout all my youth, I went and saw a psych. I fucking wish. Because yeah, mate. Because I used to always try and play the perfect game. and not make a mistake. And sometimes I did. I was so consistent, and I'd maybe make one passing mistake. But in hindsight now, I probably could have been more effective in other ways if I tried to give an assist, if I tried to, instead of getting the ball and playing my right back, whipping across and maybe, or taking a shot from distance.
But you had a pretty flawless junior career. So at what point would you have seen the psych, and do you think it would have actually changed your
Can I also
trajectory of
say,
your career?
to give you some backup on this, Gab, because our generation was probably one of the last where sports psychs and the mental aspect was becoming a thing.
Yeah.
But we never entertained it.
Yeah, I feel
at
like
the AIS, we had 18 sports psychs that I could book in and see every day. And in 2 years, I didn't spend 1 minute with one. Not one.
Yeah.
And because it was like seen as like, you're an itch bay if you go.
Yeah.
Well, bro,
Also I didn't believe in it.
bro.
Like, I was
Last point and then on to amateur agents.
Bro, on exactly on that, River was the same. We always had a psych. But and when we'd talk with the players, would be like, I don't want the coach to know I'm going to see him.
That's sad.
And also the things I'm telling him behind the door, what if they get released to the coaches?
Yeah, in Argentina, the psych would need a psych.
The psych's picking the team. Yeah. This slat's fucked.
Do you know what I mean?
He's
Literally.
With his Manc accent. Gavin's
All right,
fucked.
Santiago, Gav can't play today.
Sorry, just quickly. At what age do you think a psych would have been important for you? And what do you think would have been changed?
The whole time, bro, while I was there.
Bro, guys have got people
when you're
going
an
on
Even
12
today,
years
bro,
old now.
even today, since like when I done my knee, I never got one. The second knee, never got one. All through this time, I just always delay it. Going back to why, well, we're talking outside.
Right.
Yeah,
It's time for
Amateur agents.
sponsored by
No one.
no one. Speed run, please.
All right.
Apparently, Australia makes the best refs. Should we get a transfer fee for good refs? I don't know if we do.
Who gets that?
Oh, man.
How do you judge a ref? Can we get someone to teach
what is
us
the
how
commercial
we judge
side of refereeing? Is there transfers and
Kingy.
stuff?
Yeah. So let's drop Alex King a note.
Kingy.
Like
Training
imagine-
compensation
Oh,
fee.
imagine ref, new Premier League or jersey, or like move to La Liga.
Neon jersey.
Move to La Liga.
All right. So, sorry guys, there is a lot.
Hiccups with the whistle.
Yellow cards.
Kick
and
up
reds.
with the whistle.
Can't wait to reference made.
Someone said, I love Alex King.
Here we go by Fabrizio.
Could you imagine that?
I'll blow my.
Just
anyway, I
join
can't say
join the Prem. Full time.
Hottest referees in the A League, please rank them.
Fuck, he's got the refs
What's
here,
what's
bro.
happening today?
Hottest refs.
Alex King.
Is Alex
Yeah, I'll
King
say
in our
Alex King.
DMs?
Alex King, bro. Alex King's our guy.
And no one else is hot.
We saw him the other day.
Here's a good one. Is it okay to referee your missus game if there's no ref? Oh, this is what I went through.
Oh, is this the same guy from last week?
I don't know.
I'd say yeah. Well, who else is going to ref?
But the problem is,
Nah, you give a foul against it, and you don't stop hearing about it.
it's more the issue with that is, well, it's sort of what Noor said, is it's more like you try to be too fair and then you end up actually just being biased to your girlfriend. A bias
Biased to
against
the other team.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's what happens. Jerome looking sexy today. Wonder who sent that in. Someone sent it, seriously.
Nice, bro.
Wow.
When suited and booted VAR coming?
What the fuck? That's
does that
cool.
mean?
But
Suited
like,
and
how do we
booted
do that?
VAR.
Like,
No,
What does that mean?
I think they meant when we were meant to do the VAR.
Oh.
Yeah, that never happened.
yeah.
Well, what happened to the referee?
The challenge we have, and this is going to be a call out. The refs, Football Australia, was it?
Yeah.
Or is it different?
PF refs. PF,
Yeah, whoever the refs
PFR.
guys are, man. Hey, we had an offer to come do VAR from one of your referees, by the way. We didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
You guys said, oh, yeah, maybe. Bro, that would have been content for you guys. Could put more respect on your job.
And now you got to pay.
But like,
And now we just did a skit.
but the problem we had
Which is
was
better.
they didn't have like incidents.
Yeah.
We had to bring up incidents. To review.
Which is more intense, playing against your best mate, playing against your brother, or playing against your ex's new man?
Oh, bro.
Ex's
Gotta
new
be
man,
serious,
I would put like knee high.
Has
first
never
5
happened,
minutes.
but that would be wild.
Oh,
This
so you
week,
guys
by
are
the way,
emotional, huh?
this week, It's Mulvin Bo Morris.
Which means?
Me and Marian.
Oh, so your best mate. Okay, yep, okay.
And like I'm excited but nervous. But I don't know.
Brother? Have you played against a brother?
I have played against my brother, but in sevens, and it's very bad.
Why?
Because we get personal.
Yeah.
Against brother?
Yeah, brothers should get more personal. I'd say.
I said something so bad one
I'll
day.
never forget this. This was not early days of us doing sevens regularly, but maybe. And Jerome said something, and everyone just went, that wasn't fun anymore.
Yeah, it went too far.
It just went
Yeah,
too
yeah.
far.
But at the same time, people giggled. They just didn't want to laugh.
Yeah,
Bro,
it just felt wrong.
It was funny.
You've got that in you.
It was funny.
You've got that in you.
Sports brothers will understand this. When you're younger and you do 1v1 in the backyard and it gets personal.
Bro.
To the point where it comes into the house afterwards.
Me and my brother used to
and you
play-
like, don't want to speak to them ever again.
Me and my brother used to play a game called 10, where my dad made us PVC goals from Bunnings with fishing net.
Mad.
And yeah, it was mad. And we played 10, which basically is if you save 10 shots in a row, we swap over. But we're taking the shots from far out.
Yeah.
And man,
That'd be fun as fuck.
yeah, it was so good.
We used to play this game on his trampoline where you'd be a goalkeeper on the trampoline
yeah.
and the outside springs
yes.
with a post.
Yes.
And
we
we'd
all did
have
that.
like a soft ball that would do the swerves. So you could do like mad saves and shit. You remember that?
That was the
And
best.
as soon as you scored, then we'd swap.
Yeah.
Bro,
used
what
to
about the
break the
game
window
we
and shit
played?
all the time.
The fucking header game, and then you had to save.
Oh
at the
yeah,
beach.
that was a great game. That heading game in the water. But kids these days, they want their $7,000 goals from ultra football.
Fuck, bro. Remember that trampoline game? Actually, that was sick.
Yeah.
We broke the back window once.
Yeah.
What else
Kids
do we
wouldn't do
have?
that shit now.
No, they don't, bro. They don't.
Like, that wouldn't be a common thing.
Yeah.
Not as much.
We just created that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Someone's
game creation.
Yeah, that's a
game creation
Oh,
was
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
man. What
Yeah,
the heck?
yeah.
But the imagination.
Oh, there's a see that tree over there.
I
All
used,
right,
to
we
think,
got to.
I used to think I was like Peter Schmeichel or something, like doing the dives and stuff. Like I
I used to call myself,
at Old Trafford.
I used to be Supersonic. That was my name.
supersonic.
When I'd go in goals with Ray. We'd play out the back, and he'd
that
have
an
this.
anime?
He'd have that like aluminium fence, and the neighbors would fucking crack it. So we were like, all right, we'll shoot at the fence, but you have to fucking save everything. So like we just turn into Mike's fucking Supersonic. Every shot you'd had to save.
Well, last made up game that me and Jake did. We went to the wave pool in Cheltenham there.
Mad place.
And we were practicing. So we'd run up and then catch the last bit of the wave as it was breaking and practice diving. So we'd be like, oh!
Right.
Yeah.
And
Like
I
we
fell
got
straight
tackled.
on my chin
Bro.
on the tile floor.
I've-
cut my chin open, bro, bleeding
Yeah,
everywhere. My
I've-
dad's like, what the fuck?
We
I've got a
rode on
fuck-
bicycles for 30 minutes with while his chin was cut open.
Yeah, bro, I've got a
Get
fat
home.
incident too at Noble Park Pools with my best mate. We used to practice scissors, bro, in the summer at Noble Pools, and we had those floating mats, bro. You know the floating mats,
Yeah, you scissored each other.
right? So they had like,
I knew that was
bro,
coming.
they had the 50-meter pool, and we'd put the mat right on the edge.
Yep.
Right. Run up, I'd throw the ball, and he'd scissor into the water.
Oh, it's
and
just a
then
hit
one
on the side
time
of the
he
pool.
slipped and fucking slid his whole knee open.
Thank
get
God.
up.
I
I
said
don't
thank
even care.
God.
I don't
at the
even
end of that,
care.
because I
As
thought
long
it was
as it
going to be a
wasn't
head
his-
to the, yeah.
Are there any players who generally weren't noteworthy but would cook the fuck out of you every time you played them? Rashford.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
question. Wow, that's a great
I
question.
feel like you won't answer that though, because then that's low key
Weren't
disrespectful.
noteworthy.
But then you call him a
Bro, I'll
baller.
say, like, this is a weird one in hindsight, but Aaron Moy, early days, for a long time. Aaron Moy was as good as he was for a long time until, I don't know, there was this one season where people were like, oh, actually, he's mad. And then he went to the freaking Prem.
Yeah.
Jake, one player that cooked you that you're like, fuck, he's not even that good. You razzed everyone.
Nah, because I've retired so young, so I'm trying to think back when I
Gav?
was playing. I didn't play that many games, so
Not players that are going to know.
All right, next one. Are
maybe
there-
maybe Osama Malik in training. He like didn't really.
I'd say, bro,
anything,
I'd say the
but I
best
couldn't-
player that I've
couldn't get
that play with NPL level is fucking Nick Epifano, man.
Yep. Okay.
Like he's silly.
Are there any weaknesses in other players you feel you were able to really exploit during a game? Example, weak foot, physicality, pace. Like, did you ever come up against a player and think, I am going to bully him in this department?
I never used to think like that.
Yeah.
In the sense of I never
It's a hard one
cared
to
who
answer.
was there.
Just want to play.
That's a hard one to answer
Or like-
because I feel like there's probably certain areas where you might be like, oh, I'm going to be stronger than this player, but then they're super sharp, or
Yeah,
don't
but
know,
did
it's
you, I
hard.
never thought of like that's their attributes.
I coached the top State 1 reserve side and was offered a lower table MPL women's reserves role. It's a step up, but I've never coached women and I worry I'm not ready. What should I do? Well, man, if you're going from State 1 resis to MPL women's resis and you want to further your career, I would say that if your State 1 seniors are killing it and you may go MPL next year, and then you could be considered for a men's role in the MPL, then I would stay. But, I mean, it is a different game coaching women, I'm assuming.
And if you
Depends
see it
what
as
he
a step
wants
up,
to
you're never
do.
ready until you do it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
maybe get someone who's been there, done that, and just speak to them.
There's a guy in my team who is just being a complete dickhead to me and is just blaming me for everything and pushing me to get kicked out. Should I say something back or should I and start beef or keep the peace and just don't let him talk? Doesn't matter if I play good or bad, he's still
I hate
all
those
talk.
players. I know them players, man.
What do you do, Rash? Talk to the coach, man.
Yeah, go to the coach. We got a funny skit coming on this.
2 foot the cunts.
In training.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
big
you either
on
confront him. I think you just confront
Bro,
him.
if it's like a bullying thing and it's happening every day and every session, you got to fight, bro.
Could you just ask the question? Say, like, bro, do you have a problem with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
like
then
you can
see what
start.
the
You can
answer
start
is?
there, and then 9 times out of 10, I reckon. It's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
gonna
Or
have
you
to
just
end up-
fucking snap him.
bro. A lot
I
of
think
that
I
works.
don't know.
Vic, Sometimes that
because
works.
A snap actually does what it does. It's like it doesn't alpha you. It might silence the situation. It'll make it way more awkward for a bit.
Yeah.
But ultimately, there will be a middle ground of respect.
Yeah.
Ballitis is plaguing our ranks like a tactical virus, sweeping through change rooms faster than a TikTok dance. It's now the leading cause of player-related meltdowns, second only to dodgy haircuts and pre-match selfie rituals. The answer? Buddha's FC.
So have
That
we
was
made
beautiful.
up fucking ballitis and now it's gone around?
It's an illness,
It's
Gavin.
a real illness.
It's a real illness, something not to laugh about.
It's a really.
Did
it's
you guys
impacting
actually
people's
realise
lives.
my beard shave that I did?
Yeah, I did.
I did.
That's nice. Thanks, Delano.
Why did you bring that up then? By the way,
Because someone said about their haircuts in the ballitis.
yeah, I did notice you've taken the sideburns off.
Yeah.
Funny
it's-
how
But I
sport-
fucked up. But you guys didn't realise.
Sorry, I got to be quick, boys. Funny how sport is the only topic where errors are taken into account. I've never heard someone discredit Pythagoras because he was smart compared to peasants, and Stephen Hawking would dog walk him if he was around in this era. It's all relative.
Well, precisely why athletes deserve to be paid the most.
Is it?
Well, because like they're scrutinized.
This is, yes, very good point, Jake.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I didn't pick that one up. Yeah, fair point, man. No one was saying, oh my God, Picasso. Well, really, when you think about it, Da Vinci was better than Picasso.
Like the Mona Lisa was off, bro.
yeah. Is she smiling or not?
If the Mona Lisa was done today,
Yeah.
Like,
would it be
give a
as
fuck.
good as
Yeah.
fucking the
Like-
Jonah Lisa that's done
yeah,
last week?
Like, why did he give it no expression, bro?
Yeah.
Every angle.
Nah, but to be fair, people get criticised in every job, but yeah, it's probably much more heightened in sport, isn't it?
Yeah, Pythagoras, I mean, yeah. All right, there's a few more.
What about in music?
Yeah, music.
They get fucking
music's probably worse than
reamed.
football.
yeah.
How do I explain to my overbearing Italian mother that 2 paninis, a cup of espresso, 5 cannoli, and 2 hand-peeled pears won't improve my ability to play football 2 hours before the game?
This is Big Vincenz.
I don't know. What is the best alternative to this? Sincerely, an Italian. The best alternative is you either firm the yelling and shouting that you'll get, but you'll play better, or you move out. They're the alternatives, brother. I got banned for 6 weeks in Churches League. That doesn't sound very holy,
He
does
must
it?
have done
From
some
Jerome?
sort of sin.
No. Should I move to a state league team or transition to MMA? Oh no,
Wow.
This guy's
Wow,
psycho.
this cunt's fucking fly kicking people in churches.
Bad. He needs to question his fucking religion.
I reckon you should. I don't like
That's a Rashid
MMA.
question,
Go
bro.
to state league, bro.
That's a Rashid question.
Well, I've
That
never
seems
been banned from
no.
any
That
leagues.
seems like more like a life. That the guy needs personal.
I've never been
personal
banned from any
help.
leagues.
In his personal help, if he's been suspended for 6 weeks, then
He's
he thinks
clearly
he can just
got
go
anger
join another
management
league.
problems.
And then his alternative is mixed martial arts.
Is that allowed to just go join another league
I
if you've
shouldn't
been
be.
banned in one?
It shouldn't
They're
be.
different federations.
What, really? So you can do that. You can get banned in churches. and
Churches
go
is
play
not
state.
Football Victoria. So, fuck, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, this is serious, boys. Because in brackets, it's got serious in caps locks.
All right.
So don't start.
That
it's
does make me
serious.
think it's not serious.
Yes,
but I will take it
but
serious.
we have to take it serious. What should I do if my coach has been caught trying to make moves on my sister? He has been benching me every game since I found out and confronted him.
Just don't go to Coldplay together.
No. I'm answering this. I don't care what you guys do.
Bro, if you write these questions in, you know why I know they're not real? Is because you've either already left the club or you've already knocked them out.
He
Like
said,
how are you deliberating if anyone is going for your sister, bro? That's if this is serious.
well, it says serious.
Bro, get as far away from that motherfucker as possible.
And take your sister with you.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Call Dan Burrell.
Now. No, he won't answer.
Should be in the contract. Can't sleep with my sister.
Hi, guys. That's a good one, Gav.
Hey, mate, I know you might not, but
Yeah.
can we just add this in?
Yeah.
Look, I know my sister's hot, but
Yeah.
you can't touch her.
You haven't seen her yet, but I just want to add in a
Yeah.
clause.
Yeah. Hi, guys. I play for a traditionally Italian club. Whilst the quality of football is high, I'm on a scholarship and not paid. Instead, I'm given bags of tomatoes and lemons for winning man of the match. I see the club director slapping away at the RSL. How do I ask to be paid?
What level?
Doesn't say the level.
That's such a good one because
it
that
could
can't
be
be real,
real.
but it can't be.
Bro, tomatoes
You've
and lemons?
accepted lemons
Bit of
and
oregano?
tomato?
That's mad. You got food there. That's money.
Oh, God.
It's not real, bro.
You know what? Let's answer it like it's real. Fuck
Some
it.
people don't have
Well,
lemons
can
and
I-
tomatoes.
can I start-
Gavin's
can I
answer
start
is
with
you add a bit of oregano and it's all good. That's
You
Gavin's
don't
answer.
negotiate
cut the-
money.
I
You
just-
says
I just think
oregano.
why did you where did he say? What did he say? The pokies? Or the RSL?
Slapping away at the RSL. Yeah,
So the RSL's connected to the club.
maybe.
Well, let's just hype like.
So
or
that's
else-
there's two clubs. Really?
well, usually clubs that have some form of RSL or pokies are the
Boleyn.
richest clubs. Yeah. So the fact
So
that
we've
you
narrowed it down to one club.
the fact that you've accepted lemons and tomatoes tells me we need to send you like a book on negotiation.
Hey,
or
does
something.
Avondale have pokies, Gav?
You want at
Green
least a
Gully
cow
do? Green Gully?
per game.
Yeah,
Italian club.
Oh.
Marconi or Boleyn?
It's got to be Boleyn then.
Would you play? Actually, no. We know you're.
paying
Would I play for
Boleyn's
tomato?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Even if you say you do, I know you wouldn't. You act communist, but you
Yeah, if he gives me 2 kilos of tomato, if I can put that on Marketplace, $50, man. He's got to work smarter.
Alrighty. I'm an 18-year-old Aussie winger who lives in the UAE, where I've been offered where I've been offered Div 2 contracts, but I'm moving back to Australia for uni. Should I aim for an A-League academy rather than an NPL team? I've had top-level European coaching for almost 10 years now, so I believe my level is high in comparison to here, which is the UAE. Aim for A-League academy.
I would, yeah. If you can get into there,
You can get into the window, bro. You
That,
can
that'd
be
be
in the
18.
country.
yeah, but like they've got under 18s, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but that's like the last cutoff, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean that should always be your first option. Then if it doesn't work, then you can go to the NPL. I would say.
I'm 17 playing State 4, but got an offer from Europe. What do I do? Stay in State 4, bro, because you won't make it in Europe.
What?
None of Wadding
Bro,
are going to get
Fucking hell, bro.
none of Wadding are going to get Plakosid against Darwin Olympic.
Can we just quickly to all the players playing in the Australia Cup, all the best this week.
Yes.
Is it this week?
Western Bears.
We gotta go. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
fuck.
Up the night of Wadding.
I have.
I'm going for Nana, man.
Are ya?
My boy, Christian Carvalho's there. All the best.
At the World Cup 14, I was at a game where Brazilian fans started chanting "Ole" every time we passed the ball. It was quite surreal, actually. Will we ever play good football again as a national team? Can we find the balance between... We'll get to that at another stage. That's a deep question. We spoke about Nestory. State 2 team with 4K in the kitty from fines this season. Plan our post-season trip for us.
4K.
What is it, 4K?
4K to me is potential coastal trip in Victoria for a few days.
Okay, so 4K.
Because I think interstate's too much. You'll eat into it too much. You just want to get an Airbnb.
Is everyone driving up themselves?
Yeah,
I would say so, yeah.
I'd do one fuck-off night in Rye in like a madhouse with 4K. By the time you buy alcohol, drinks...
Or you could just do Love Mac. You'd probably be able to spend it all in one night there.
Yeah, but like what is it?
I feel like you could go out as a
bottle
team,
of vodka is
$4,000.
like $100 versus like you go there, it's like $400. So you may as well get your bang for your buck.
Get a few strippers in. Out of the boys, who could...
You?
Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah,
Some
it's a
cheap
big
strippers.
squad.
Down to Rye.
It's a big squad. Out of the boys, who could do...
You just said that so clear and precisely.
Bro, most end-of-season trips I know state
I know
league
you
ones,
just opened up the hood.
Yeah. Anyway, out of the boys, who could do the Conor McGregor workout? If you know, you know. My money is on the Lord. Bro, fuck Conor McGregor.
Bro,
I don't know,
you saw
I don't know that. What is that?
Is that an innuendo? Like,
that like a
because of shit
TikTok-
that's happened recently, or
I think that's what the.
I don't know.
Have you seen
Oh, is it? I thought it was a real
I don't. I'm
Oi.
maybe.
like the John Terry run. Do you remember that?
Yeah. So this is the one I'm talking about. There's one that just came out. Tottenham. Apparently it's 1 kilometer, 100 meters, 100 meters,
10 up and backs.
10 up and back. In professional footballers should be doing it in 3 to 3:30.
Well, they should learn how to score some goals instead. Do a Mount Buller vlog trip. Okay, maybe. That's actually
To be fair,
I
have
hate
you got
I hate
catch?
the snow.
Oi, Jakey, have you got catch up round coming up?
I don't know. I don't think so.
We could do something.
Get Musti and Mead in the pod. We tried. Jerome, did you play for Endeavour United? No, I never will. Are you guys planning on travelling to some other states for A-League matches? Inshallah. My team can't win a game, but I feel like I'm way better than them. What do I do? Leave. Can you tell Kovo to bring back their fleeces? I need the ones where you and Rashid were wearing in that skit. We'll think about it. Apparently Australia... Oh, we've already read that one. Not a question, but I play country AFL and the fines master brings his MacBook into the change rooms and fills out the fines on an Excel spreadsheet. What a fucking loser.
break the laptop.
Do this. Whoops, I slipped and now I've cracked your fucking
All of a
screen
sudden
in
it's
half.
split in half, man. I saw it self-explode.
Oh man, what a human being a fine master is, man.
Yeah, what a prick.
If we make a fake football club, the fine master has to be a central character.
It has to be a police informant as well.
And he
That's
also-
what they do on the side.
Yeah. And he also... he's like the guy from Recess. What's his name? Recess the cartoon on Disney.
I haven't watched that since I was a child.
What's his name? The guy that's always taking notes and shit. He's a snitch.
Such a big
Can we get some inside
It's
info?
the ultimate snitch. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah.
It's the snitch archetype.
That's why I said-
Randall Reeves.
Oh my god!
Why do you think I
bro.
said police informant?
Randall
Oh my
Weems.
God,
Bro, can we
If
get
you
some
If you came late, and you're my teammate, do you think I'm gonna take money out of your pocket, bro? If you're not taking the piss.
But you know what's
You know what I mean?
strange about it, bro? Is it's like they are okay with being. It's like normally a snitch hides that they're a snitch.
No.
This is they are welcoming
Or-
that kind of hatred towards them from the rest of the dressing room.
Or the
so
other,
fascinating.
The other
man.
archetype is they love the boys that much that they want to create the best end of season trip, and that every
I think
dollar
that's their
counts.
mentality.
I've never met that. I've never met a fine master that's doing it for the
I'm just
genuine
trying
end
to
of the
paint
tr-
the
end of
paint
season.
of-
I actually think the fine master has to be the greediest person because 1 out of 3, the end of trip never happens.
Are you not a
And-
fine master?
No fucking way. Couldn't think of anything worse to do.
Yeah, but you'd be good.
Nah, I don't
It's
think.
kind of ours. He's the CFO.
I'd be a mad snitch. Like I wouldn't tell I'm fining you, bro.
You're not meant to admit that.
Bro, I would not tell you that I'm fining you. Like you know how some of them they walk in, hey Rash, 2 minutes late. That's a $20. I'll write that down. Next payment. I'd be like, yep. Payment. I'd speak to the president. I'd be like, hey, listen, $20 out of Rash. Don't even fucking let him know. Just give me the cash.
Listen, Rush stinks today.
But I feel like, bro, because I've had this. 1 out of 3, the end of year trip never happens, and then they just take the fucking cash.
Yep, that's what happened at my Brandon Park.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Yep.
Hey,
I've
Hundies.
never heard of this
Hundies.
actually happening.
So they're actually the
Happened to me.
greediest cunts in the fucking
Nah,
team.
come on, bro. Gavin, hold on.
turned
Hold
it
on.
up.
Bro,
Hold
I'm
on,
telling
hold
you,
on, hold on.
cunts
Hold on,
leave.
bro.
Cunts leave. You paid fucking $200. What, you're going to get
What
your
you're
money back?
saying that a kid, a fine master has $5,000 of the rest of the team's money and just leaves with it.
Bro, we
that
have proof.
actually happens.
Well, mine wasn't 5K.
Come on,
it was
bro.
like
That's
800
on.
bucks.
That's theft.
It's 100% happened. And to be honest, I would probably do it.
Bro, I was at a club where half the team paid Rego. So I'm thinking, is this even money that I needed to give?
Wait, what about?
What about this one? If you leave the club and you've given fine money, and then when you've left, you go, I want the money
We
back.
brought this up.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Lost, right?
Guys, there was one, I'm sorry, this has have to be 2.5 hours. There was one very important topic that we forgot to speak about, and we have to speak about it.
Fuck.
And it's the emerging Socceroos.
Oh, bro, I was going to...
Should have spoken about this before amateur agents, but I completely forgot. So, we went to the emerging Socceroos tournament at the home of the Matildas last week. And for those who don't know what it is, it's basically the best young footballers from each state battling it out in a knockout tournament. So the interesting thing, though, that I saw was that there was like a handful of teams from each state. So it wasn't just the best Victorian footballers for the age group. It was like Victoria Blue, Victoria White, Victoria whatever the other colour was, which I thought was odd because really you would just think, why don't you just choose the best players for this age group? There's probably a reason behind that I don't know, but just looking from the outside, I thought that was odd.
Do we know how long that's been the case as well,
don't
by the
know.
way? Because obviously
I think it's a new
growing
thing.
up, and I assume for a long period past the time that I was eligible, or you guys would have been eligible, it was one team.
In saying that, bro, the balanced perspective on that is I was one of the ones that fell just outside the first, 15 that get picked. Andrew Naboo falls just outside. There's certain players that, who was the other one that played for Adelaide? What's his name? Now Socceroo.
Jamie McLaren was one. for
Okay, yeah,
example, right?
there's heaps, right? So having two teams means that happens less. And then which we'll get to, Popovic is there, he may see someone that's in the second team that someone had a different opinion about, and that player doesn't miss out. So that's
And
maybe
player
part of it.
development changes
Fair,
over the years, especially those years.
There was
Yeah.
96 games played at this tournament, and I think it was a Monday to Friday thing.
Yeah.
96 games. That's how many teams there were.
30-minute halves from what I saw. A lot of football, though. But a few things I wanted to point out were shout out to everyone that went. Shout out to all the boys. Saw some decent players there. Shout out to the Indigenous team as well, which is a whole other story that we'll get into with David Williams.
Yeah, shout out.
Was great chatting to him, and their story is really unique.
We basically did a podcast with David Williams on the side of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, which probably needs to be. Was it the second year you uncovered that team had been around? It was essentially
their
like
second year.
an Indigenous all-star team of the Indigenous players that didn't make their state teams.
I wanted to point out that apparently the fees per player was $3,500. Now,
Per player.
3,000 to 3,500.
3,000 to 3,000. Okay.
I was told by Dad it was 3.5.
Yeah, same.
So, apparently that for interstate players, that included flights and accommodation. Now, I'm not sure what the Victorian players had to pay to get in. Look, I understand that things cost money, and I understand that, you can't just put these events on for free and, just go about your day. I understand that you are flying out a lot of kids. You're housing a lot of kids in accommodation. There's so much that goes into it. I understand that. But at the same time, I'm not sure. Again, I don't have the actual facts. This is me just from what I've been told and seen. For instance, if I am an absolute gun, but my parents, or maybe I'm from a single parent household, maybe I'm from a low socioeconomic background, does my family have 3.5 grand to pull out and send me to this tournament, even though I could be better than half the players there.
On top of NPL fees, on top of
Well, and that's also
academy
I wanted
fees.
to say, because what
Life
is
fees.
3,500 firstly going towards, and it's a week event, right? And I divided it by 7, which is the tournament, roughly what it went for. It's $500 a day, man. Not many parents.
It's a com.
A regular parent
It's a com and food and
is
then
making $500
the utilization of.
That's exactly the maths that just
yeah.
in my head.
Was it
Hold
the
on, guys.
Trove?
This is important. Repeat that, please.
Yeah, so it's a combination of the food, the accom, the travel, and then the commercial, I think, lock-in of the remainder of the campuses of Latrobe. Is it Bandura?
Yes.
Campus, to utilise their fields because
Yeah.
there was more games played on all these fields that were surrounding the home materials.
Can I just say, from my perspective of how I view it, is we're still trying to work out football here in Australia, right? If these players are the emerging Socceroos, as they've named it, I was speaking to a good friend about this. If we want to get better, these players should be privileged, because they are, to be in this position, to be playing and named emerging Socceroos, should be paying fuck all, realistically. Shouldn't be paying
at
anything.
all for their football, right? Because
Right, okay.
of course it's going to take a long
Okay.
time for us to, as a nation,
Yes.
for every kid to
Yes.
not have to pay. Probably never that.
Yeah.
That'll
It'll
never happen.
And
But for the best of the best,
the
probably
best
they
of the
shouldn't be
best
playing.
should be paying nothing, right?
Not that, well, technically they're paying the most.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
An added fee compared to everyone else.
That's what I'm saying. So what
So-
happens, now I want to know, when they're selecting players, they select Rashid Mahazi, speaks to the mother and goes, I don't have 3,500. What are they then doing?
Yeah.
Are they then going, sorry then, I'm going to have to select another player because you don't have the money to play in this tournament? It's
Now,
bullshit.
Hold on. Now, while I agree with Gav, we actually don't know whether they're giving scholarships. We don't know, because some
Yeah.
NPL clubs are helping out with fees.
But some players had to pay this fee.
Most, every.
Okay.
But I would be
no, every.
I would be extremely surprised if there was a player that actually couldn't pay it and they didn't play
Same.
because of that. I would be extremely surprised. I don't know how they would cover it.
Yeah.
But
Maybe the
also,
club-
Yeah, the
Rash.
junior club would
Okay.
fucking find
and
a
I'm
way.
not. I'm
Now
not saying
this,
it's
right?
good or it should be like that. But I'm.
Okay. There's a tournament in Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I'm sure my dad could get me to Gold Coast under $3,500.
Yes.
I'd go, okay, don't fucking facilitate me. My dad will go, all right, we'll drive there.
Yeah, but there's other aspects of like what Jake
What?
said.
So what?
Like paying for the grounds, paying.
But bro, I'm the player, bro.
yeah, I
I'm
agree with you, bro.
I'm the player. You're coming to watch me. Someone else, bro. Get the sponsor. It's sponsored by fucking Commonwealth Bank.
I agree, bro. But again, I fully can't agree because I don't know.
And bro,
think
okay,
that-
put it this way, because I was speaking to a friend about this who's from England, right? And he said he came through. Derry, we'll name him because he watches the fucking pod too. He came through the Man City ranks, right? He said to me, he goes, Gav, it's crazy. As a junior, I paid for nothing. Oh, he goes, I was in like the England setup. If I went on camp, I paid for nothing, bro.
It's. I don't know if you can compare it to England.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's because they generate a whole different.
We're not going to
But
we're not going to generate
yeah.
players if we keep doing
I
this.
think that maybe the key point is here, because I said the best of the best shouldn't pay. It's not because they're like privileged and they deserve. It's not about like, oh, they're better, so they shouldn't pay because they're. I don't know. We care more about them as a human being or something like that. It's more that as a football fan in this country, if we want our standard of football to improve, we kind of have to create a situation where they don't pay.
100%.
Otherwise, it won't
Usually,
improve.
when you're better at something than others, you get rewarded.
Facts.
So there's ways to look at the reward, but the slap on the parents is difficult.
Again, it's very hard to compare to other economies in other countries. But like, yeah, college kids get paid to play in
Yeah.
America. So it's
But then
like,
But
again,
that's-
like,
that's-
would you pay $3,500 to have your 15, 16-year-old kid that's worked his socks off his whole
Okay.
life and to play in front of Tony Popovich? Because
And Carl Vick.
I'd played at 4 nationals, and I'd never ever at one nationals seen that many figures from Football Australia and in elite positions to pick players for national teams, from the head coach all the way down to the Joey's coach. that were present. It was, I think, even Football Australia, people there had said this is the best attendance or interest we've had around this tournament in its history, which is man, imagine playing in front of that would have been like me playing in front of Gus Hiddink.
Can I ask you guys this, right? So let's say you've got an allocation of funds that you can put into football, right? Where on the rank do you, and this is completely hypothetical because we don't know where they put money really, but where do you rank the importance of paying for the best of your best players to not have to pay to play? Where do you put that in order of importance?
Pretty
from
high, bro.
creating grounds.
I think fairly
Whatever else
high,
there
bro.
is.
Top 3.
Because people say creating grounds, but we've always had grounds to play on, man.
You can go for a kick.
At that level, you're going to get a ground.
Yeah, I think it's high.
Probably the highest.
Probably.
no?
Probably.
Off the top of my head, I can't think
this
of
is
anything that should be higher.
But then this is
we got such a sorry, Gav, because we got such a competitive country with sports, you'd want to make the ease of entry so simple that we can get as many players to be challenging the other codes, so that we don't compete for the best athletes.
Last point on this.
Well, I'm just thinking of going back to England, right, and talking about where do we start, where players stop paying, right? At under 14s, if you play for United, you're on a contract, bro. You're probably getting 50 quid a week. And then if you get called up for the emerging Socceroos, emerging Three Lions, bro, you're not paying a cent.
But they're all to go overseas, these are billion-dollar companies, bro.
I understand,
even though
but
football
why
clubs, they are
aren't
billion-dollar companies.
the emerging Socceroos, Football Australia, looking for these investors to help soccer grow?
They might be.
I'm sure they would be.
I know,
It's
but-
just yeah.
Again,
The hard thing is we don't know.
I need to make it very clear that we came underprepared for this topic. This is just face value what we've seen. We're not accusing anyone of anything or whatever. We actually don't know, but just hearing that figure, it is a little bit scary. It's a little bit whoa.
But we've tried to seek the answer, bro.
We have.
That's the other issue.
We have.
We've tried to seek the answer.
And
So it's
we're not going to say what we were told regarding certain things about it, but we got varying opinions.
Yeah.
All over the spectrum, which didn't give us a clear answer on some of the things we wanted answered.
And I think you boys' experience, it was obviously a fucking great event.
It was a great day.
For a player's perspective who is playing in it, and same with players that I've seen or we follow or whoever's going and playing in those teams. Obviously, it was a great event. And we're not dissing that. We're obviously supporting it. And I agree, it should be happening more often. We even spoke about the A-League Youth League where these players, most of these boys are playing. It needs to happen. These events need to happen. These competitions, these tournaments need to be happening a lot more often. Because the kids need this type of football.
It's probably the biggest crowds they've played in front of. It's the most important crowd they've played in front. You got Carl Vitt there, who's a Joey's coach. You got Popper there. It's a very big event for them, especially if you're flying in and you're on the brink of trying to break into senior football in a few years, 1 or 2 years, some of these kids. It's a very important event, and it was very well run, and we had a great time there. But yeah, there were just a few observations that we made.
what do we think of the standard football?
Can I be honest with you? And this is the worst person to give their opinion on because I fucking suck. But I, for some reason, thought it would be higher. Now, maybe the finals, we saw 2 games, bro. There was 96 games. Maybe we just didn't see the best standard. Maybe the kids are tired. Maybe they're a bit burnt out. Some of them are homesick. I don't know. But I thought, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's nowhere near bad. But I didn't see any player in particular that I thought, shit, he's going to be a Socceroo. It was, and again, I'm not qualified to give this take. And I'm telling you this, so if you do come at me with stuff, I will attack you back.
Do you know probably a good way that I can give you my viewpoints from having played in it to watching it now is the main difference to me, and it's not to say there wasn't individual standouts because there was players that had some really great moments, but in the state teams that I grew up in and the age groups that were above me when we went to the same tournaments, there was players that it wasn't as systemic the way you played for a state team. It was all a bunch of individuals that would
Highlight reels.
Yeah, it was a lot of this guy's a showstopper with his step over and stuff. That's what he does. There's someone that just distributes and cleans the ball and shoots from right. Like,
Do you think it was more coached?
Well, because also a lot of the players now, like there was 11 players from Melbourne City in the team that won for Victoria, so they're all a little bit more like pep speed. Do you know what I mean? Like systemized, two touch, so they don't stand out as much as maybe what other players might have, but their quality is still.
But this is the perfect point. This is what I'll end on. Those type of tournaments, it's time for individualistic flair. It's time to show what you're about. A league game where you're doing your thing every week, trying to get a result, it's different. These are the type of games. They're almost like trials in a sense, where it's like, fuck, I got to just show exactly what type of player I am.
But I don't think it's the state team coach's fault. I think because they didn't have much. I remember, what did the coach of WA say to us? What was his name? Fuck,
Kilkenny.
Neil Kilkenny. Remember how many weeks did he have with them? They trained once a week together for 6 weeks.
Right. I don't
He
remember.
said that. When
remember.
we were talking to him about being
Right.
funny with the refs, he said something of that nature. So he had like no time. His team made the final.
Yeah.
So it's just
Six
it's
trainings.
a product of the.
And it's also maybe going back to
academies.
Gavin's thing of like being a young kid and going, I'm going in to not make mistakes.
Yeah,
maybe,
of course.
as opposed to show what I can do.
Plus,
maybe.
as we did say, Jerome, and you did state that, it was like the 94th, 95th, and 96th game of the week that we watched.
A lot of football.
And there was
So
definitely
shout
some
out for them
there was
to be
definitely
able to
some
just even
moments as
walk
well.
out on that field.
One
'cause-
thing that I did hear, now again, I don't have the facts on this, but I heard that AU ballers were not, or that Queensland players were told that they weren't allowed to do any media, and the AU ballers were not allowed to film their players.
Well, shout out to the Queensland players that said they watched Suited and Booted. I sees you. But
So just on that, I don't know what happened there between those two parties, but going back to our point 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, it's very important now. And even though when I was playing, I was not like this. I didn't think about, media doing all that. It's actually really important for their career to be exposed through something like AU Ballers or whatever it might be, but on camera, get their highlights out there, get them used to being in front of camera, playing in front of camera, talking, doing interviews. Like, that's actually part of being a footballer. So whatever this dispute is there, whoever's right and wrong probably needs to work out. I don't know.
very good point, Rash. Guys, we're going to leave it there because we've got to get on to Patreon. But again, thank you so much to everyone who has signed up for Patreon. Shout out to all the Buddhas worldwide. We love you. Hit that 5 stars on Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow Bootin' About. Follow our personal accounts. And by the time you see this, a Culture Corner will be out. We back.
Yeah.
That's dropping Sunday night. So keep an eye out for that. Suited and Booted. We out.